Online game Hokage. The Return of Otsutsuki. Chapter 1. All the net worth of Hokage Ninja. Online game beta data. Selling oneself and selling meat to ask for Hokage Ninja. Internal beta character plot ninjutsu data. I am 36D, Jinchung 3rd Lieutenant Colonel Flower, understand. Mingson Group recruited genin certified employees during the closed beta of Hokage Ninja, with a monthly salary of 1 million. Chunin certification, with a monthly salary of 10 million. Jonin checks are filled in. Tiandao online game, Hokage Ninja, is about to be officially released. Everyone can realize the abilities acquired in it. The era of everyone like a dragon has come. Other Tiandao online game worlds have been completely closed, and now only the Hokage Ninja world is left to log in. The open beta of the online game, Hokage Ninja, is coming soon. The country is compulsory for all citizens to log into the world of Hokage Ninja. The country announced part of the information on the online game, Hokage Ninja, including 5 ninja villages. Konohagakure Sunagakure Iwagakure Cloud Shinobi Village Karigakure. According to internal beta data, the strongest among them is Konohagakure. The latest information. In the closed beta of the online game, Hokage Ninja, the first generation of Hokage Senju Hashirama and the second generation of Hokage Senju Tobarama were killed one after another. Konohagakure's strength fell sharply. In a magnificent villa, Yi Qing looked at the computer screen in front of him with a dazed expression. He didn't understand at all. Wasn't it just playing games all night, and how to wake up to this strange world? This world is very similar to the Earth, but the area is dozens of times larger, and technology has developed to an incredible level. Unfortunately, more than 10 years ago, with the fall of countless meteor showers, countless spaces Uzumaki appeared in this world. Countless demons and monsters invaded the Earth, the virtual tail beast giant apostle the evil Digimon Sea Kings. Billions of humans died under the hands of these monsters. The end is coming. When humans lingered in the doomsday for the second year, they discovered that a strange thing appeared in everyone's mind. Dimensional Lander. Through the Dimensional Logger, humans can enter various Tiandao online game worlds, enter the Tiandao online game world in the form of online games, upgrade and learn in it, and then they can realize their extraordinary abilities in the real world. Since then, humans have the qualifications to contend with monsters, thus establishing one settlement after another, completely surviving. Today, it is time for the official public beta of the new online game, Hokage Ninja. Half a month ago, Tiandao online game, Hokage Ninja, immediately selected 10,000 humans from around the world to enter the closed beta for game testing. After the game test was completed, Tiandao, the online game, closed all other Tiandao online game worlds, leaving only the Tiandao online game world of Hokage Ninja. This kind of history shocked Yi Qing from the region. Looking at the news in the forum again, most of the news made Yi Qing almost laughed. Although Konohagakure is the strongest in the internal test, it has experienced the siege of the 3 hidden villages of Sunagakure Iwagakure Cloud Shinobi Village, and its strength has already dropped to the freezing point. Senju Hashirama, known as the god of the ninja world, is also dead. The latest information. Several students from the Imperial City Shinglin University were selected as players in the closed beta. According to them, when they log into the game, they have names that are similar to those of several major families in the Tiandao online game, Hokage Ninja. There is a chance of getting a name. It is the special ability of blood succession boundary. The Konohagakure is the weakest in the public beta. The Senju clan members are dead, and even if you choose them, you won't get a strong blood limit. The strength of Karigakure is the most mysterious. The Yoruichi clan with ghost lights will definitely rise in the open beta. As the Hokage Ninja, a Tiandao online game. Look at these materials and the manga, Hokage Ninja, on the Earth is exactly the same. Will there be any connection between the two? When Yi Qing was about to think about the information about the internal test of the Tiandao online game, Hokage Ninja, his head was found to be full of net celebrities, white and tender bodies, as well as hustle and busts in the dark. After closing his eyes, when Yi Qing sorted out the memories in his mind, he understood what had happened. He is just an ordinary hanging silk on the earth, but when he travels to this world, he is the young master of the Mingson Group, a large settlement in China. Coincidentally, this young master is also called Yi Qing. There are hundreds of millions of people in the entire settlement, all relying on their group to survive. As long as he can remember, the Mingsan gathering place has been successfully established. As the young master of the Mingsan group, he spends his entire day in the arms of his sisters. Countless sisters flock to him, and he has completed the spectacular at a young age. Hundreds of people cut. In the mind of this dude disciple, there are no girls in the game fun, right? Mother Lu Ming spoils herself very much, and she is left to do with Tiandao online games. Unlike other brothers and sisters, she has already laid a world in Tiandao online games. This guy also created a large girl group called S&M 18 inches before the open beta of the online game, Hokage Ninja. Among them, 18 girls are all carefully selected beauties from hundreds of millions of people, all in 15. Between -18 years old, waiting for Yi Qing's luck. It's a pity, all of this has become cheaper with his life, Yi Qing. Jingle bell. There was a sudden ringing of the phone in the villa, and a majestic voice was heard in the next second. Nizi. Tonight, no matter what your mother says, you must log into the world of Tiandao online game, Hokage Ninja, for the old man. Remember. After entering the Tiandao online game, choose Konoha. The name must be prefixed with Senju or Uchiha. The worst, Hyuga will do too. Don't look at the idiots on the internet saying that they are all smoke bombs issued by people above. Although Konoha has suffered a devastating blow, there is still a chance to rise. If you don't see you log into Tiandao online games tomorrow, be careful lousy interrupts your leg. You have to learn more from your brothers and sisters, let me worry less, the world will change drastically. Lei Yuansen, Yi Qing's father, was also the one who founded the Mingsan group with one hand, and has an extremely strong influence throughout China. Dad, there is only half an hour left to log in the open beta of the online game, Hokage Ninja, don't talk to Yi Qing, it's a waste of time. Suddenly, there was a clear and pleasant voice over the phone. Although the voice was pleasant, it contained a trace of disdain and regret. The voice is Yi Qing's sister, Lei Lu, who is also regarded as the proud girl of heaven. She is fortunate to be a player in the closed beta of the online game, Hokage Ninja, and she has also obtained the genin certification. Almost the entire Mingsan group's information about the world of Hokage Ninja comes from her. Lei Lu was very concerned about Yi Qing's younger brother when he was young, but since Yi Qing first tasted a woman, Lei Lu gradually alienated him. After all, no one wants to be a playboy who is idle all day long with his brother. Bye. With a soft sigh, Lei Yuansen hung up the phone. Boom boom. There was a soft sound, only to hear a sudden knock on the door of the room, and then a flattering voice came in. Master Lei, these two little girls have brought you here, why don't you take a look first? Yi Qing looked at the pair of little twins standing in front of him, and subconsciously patted his forehead. The two little twins are called Yang Meiki and Yang Meiling. They are both members of the S&M 18 inches girl group created by this body. They are only 15 years old this year. A pair of big watery eyes, a small face and a little baby fat, all have waist-length hair, and double ponytails, how cute they look. The two little beauties are wearing blue and white miniskirts and small clothes, which are very similar to the school uniforms of Japanese high school students. Their delicate legs and arms are shining with incomparable white light, which is very attractive. Their parents are both employees of Mingsan Group. When they heard that Yi Qing was about to build a girl group, they couldn't wait to send these two little beauties. When Yi Qing saw the little twin beauties for the first time, he decisively pulled them closer to the girl group he had built. It's a pity that he died before he enjoyed the twins, and Yi Qing was cheaper. Young Master Yi Qing, how about it? Although the twins are not the most beautiful among the 18 girls, they are the cutest. You go down first. Shaking his hand, he sent away the dog legs named Arlong. Dressed up like a dog, Yi Qing looked up and down the twins during the exam. On the whole, the predecessor of this body has a good vision. The twins are indeed very cute, causing Yi Qing's index finger to move. But seeing the twins' eyes with tears, and the attraction of the world of the heavenly online game, Hokage Ninja, I immediately put this thought behind my head. You guys can play games in the heavens, right? Yi Qing asked. Tenten Dao game. The little beauty on the left trembled, her eyes afraid to look at Yi Qing, but she whispered, "Have you played?" As for the little beauty on the right, she hid half of her body behind her sister, her face flushed, she didn't even dare to look at Yi Qing, like a little rabbit. "Well, wait for you to join me in the online game, Hokage Ninja. By the way, choose Konoha for the camp. The name, just use Hyuga as the prefix." Oh, we know. After Yi Qing finished speaking, he came to the back room. There was a big bed that could sleep a dozen people together. Seeing this big bed, Yi Qing couldn't help but slander. As for the two little twin beauties, Yang Meiki and Yang Meiling, they can only lie on the sofa obediently. Tisk tusk tusk, two little beauties, this time I really don't have a mess. However, wait until you figure out the world, and then enjoy it. 10 minutes later, a ray of light suddenly appeared in Yi Qing's mind, forming the 4 golden characters of Hokage Ninja. Ding dong, it has been detected that there are intelligent creatures in contact with the world of the Tiandao online game, Hokage Ninja, whether it has landed. Log in. Following Yi Qing's answer in his heart, a black hole seemed to appear in his mind, directly absorbing his whole spirit. After he regained his energy, pictures suddenly appeared in front of him. First Hokage Senju Hashirama fought Uchiha Madara, Tsuchikage used dust to destroy a mountain, wind and shadow turned into a violent tornado in the desert, Raikage turned into a lightning giant to kill countless ninjas, and Mizukage summoned infinite waves and flooded Earth. It's worthy of being the world affected by the online game Tiandao. These pictures are made like real people. Yi Qing looked at these lifelike pictures, and secretly admired. These are all the choices of the 5 major forces in the Hokage Ninja world, namely Konohagakure, Iwagakure, Sunagakure, Cloud Shinobi Village and Kurigakure. Ding dong, please choose the power you belong to. As soon as the prompt sound fell, a series of options appeared in front of me. The 5 great Shinobu villages were arranged in the front, and there were more than a dozen villages large and small, such as Takian Village, Kaoyan Village, Yinyan Village, Xingyan Village, etc. below. Does the force choose? Yi Qing's eyes lit up, and he just took a look at the 5 great ninja villages, and then pulled down the options directly. As he is familiar with the plot, he did not choose Konohagakure. Although Konohagakure is strong, and there are 12 Shaoqiang characters comparable to Cage-level characters, and even lucky sons such as the Great Prince and 2 Pillars. However, this is the world of Tiandao online games, and the plot does not follow the original plot. Tens of billions of people around the world flood into the Hokage Ninja world, and the ghost knows what will happen. Therefore, his choice is another. When Yi Qing pulled all the power options to the bottom, an option came into view. Neutral camp. Whether to choose a neutral camp. Yes. The choice is successful. Please set your name in the world of the online game, Hokage Ninja. Reminder 1. This name will accompany you in this world throughout your life. Unless there is a huge plot change, it cannot be changed. Reminder 2. The name set by the player will have a certain impact on the player's arrival status, please be cautious. Yi Qing glanced, his heart moved slightly, the information contained in these 2 prompts was obvious. The first is to prevent some people from being forced to make names indiscriminately, and the second is the choice of names, which is very likely to be related to the distribution of the family after the strength of oneself descends. However, most of the information in this world is now mastered by some big families and consortia, and what ordinary people get is only information that the upper-level people deliberately leak to them. So, there are not too many people who choose Konoha. Senju Uchiha. These 2 families are strong. But I have a stronger choice. A sneer appeared at the corner of Yi Qing's mouth. Maybe, this secret, only he knows this secret among the world's tens of billions of people. Otsutsuki Yi Qing. As soon as his mind moved, these 5 characters appeared in his mind. Ding dong, the name of the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing was successfully set. The game world is loading. Ding dong, the name of the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing is affected by the rules of Tiandao online games, which has caused a system disorder. System adjustment. Adjustment successful. Ding dong, the player Datongmu Yi Qing was named successfully. From then on, others could not choose the name of the Otsutsuki clan. The game world is loading. Ding dong, the world of the online game, Hokage Ninja, is loading. Loaded successfully. Creating a character. Created successfully. Identity. The young patriarch of the Otsutsuki clan. The countdown to the world. 19/8. Sigh. As expected. The Otsutsuki clan can really be chosen, and the identity of the descendant is actually the young patriarch of the Otsutsuki clan. What is the young patriarch of the Otsutsuki clan? According to the original plot, Otsutsuki Kagaya is just a servant of the Otsutsuki clan sent to the Hokage world to take care of the sacred tree. Otsutsuki Hagoromo Otsutsuki Hamura, but also the son of Otsutsuki Kagaya. And Otsutsuki, who grew up on the moon and tried to marry Hinata as his wife, is only a direct descendant of Otsutsuki Hamura. As for the later Otsutsuki Peach style, it is the same as Otsutsuki Wei Yoruichi, and is an ordinary member of the Otsutsuki clan. The strength of the Otsutsuki Gold style spike is not far from that of the two pillars. 5th Kazekage Gaara's Otsutsuki Poo style is just a cyborg made by Otsutsuki Peach style. And now, the identity set by the Tiandao online game, Hokage Ninja, to Yi Ching is actually the young patriarch of the Otsutsuki clan. This identity is more noble and powerful than Otsutsuki Peach style. In a daze, a huge castle complex suddenly appeared in front of him, and there was a dark night sky in the distance. Looking around, this huge castle group was actually floating in the starry sky, dotted with stars in the black sky, very mysterious. Looking up, a huge oval shield like a canopy protected the entire Otsutsuki clan castle group. This is the base camp of the Otsutsuki clan. Yi Ching widened his eyes, stepped on the solid floor, and muttered. Forget it, let's take a look at your own attributes. After speaking, Yi Ching opened his personal attribute panel and checked it carefully. Name: Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Faction: Neutral faction. Grade: LV1. Age: 15 years old. Strength: Trainee Ninja. Physique: 100. Spirit: 100. Chakra: 100. Chakra attributes: Wind, Fire, Water, Thunder, Earth, Yin and Yang. Blood succession boundary: Byakugan Rinnegan. Skill 1. Space travel. LV1 consumes a lot of chakra to open a cave in the air. This technique can be used to attack and shorten the distance of long-range ninjutsu to disrupt the assault opponent, and can also be used to avoid the escape in crisis without the need to seal. Chakra is not enough to be used. Skill 2. Time freeze. LV1 consumes a lot of chakra, can freeze time within a certain range. Any material life will be in a static state. Chakra is not enough to be used. Skill 3. Hold body technique. LV1 consumes a lot of chakra, can make the target body still, unable to move. Chakra is not enough to be used. Skill 4. Levitation. LV1 continuously consumes chakra, can float in the air. Skill 5. Flame bird. LV1, a giant bird transformed by using the fire attribute chakra, which can be attacked by the user's mind. Skill 6. Ape rock. LV1, using the fire attribute and earth attribute chakra to transform the lava giant, can be attacked by the user's mind. Skill 7. Dog feeding key life. LV1, using the earth attribute chakra to transform monsters like dogs and snakes, which can be attacked by the user's mind. Special ability 1. Byakugan. With a 360-degree angle of view, you can observe the flow of chakra around 1 kilometer away, insight into and see through objects, as well as the chakra flow of nerves, channels, and acupoints in the living body. Special ability 2. Ninjutsu absorption. LV1, right-hand Rinnegan ability, can absorb all ninjutsu and chakra, and store it in the body. Special ability 3. Ninjutsu double counter. LV1, left-handed Rinnegan ability, can increase the power of the absorbed ninjutsu, and counterattack back. The power is far beyond the previous ninjutsu. Special ability 4. Chakra fruit creation. It can turn the absorbed chakra into fruit and pill, which can restore and enhance its own strength and lifespan after taking it. Special ability 5. Yin and Yang escape. You can create weapons of any shape to seal the acupuncture points and chakra, and invalidate the chakra. There are 12 skills, including 7 common skills and 5 pupil skills about Byakugan and Rinnegan. Looking at his personal attribute panel, Yi Ching fell directly into ecstasy. It's worthy of being the body of the Otsutsuki clan, with so many abilities born with it. Although there are some abilities and skills that can't be used now, as long as my strength improves, I will definitely be able to display these skills. The basic attributes of all logged-in ordinary players are the same. According to the physical body in the real world, the physique and spirit will probably hover between 1 to 10 points. But the Otsutsuki family chosen by Yi Qing has a natural base attribute of 100 points. Players who choose the Senju clan may have a natural base attribute of 20 to 50 points, and only about 10 points of spirit. Players of the Uchiha clan have a natural base attribute spirit of 20 to 50, and a physique of only about 10 points. Each time they level up, they will get the same attribute point bonus. However, for Yi Qing, every level in the future will gain 100 attributes for his physique and spirit. What a heaven-defying this is. In the world of Hokage Ninja, chakra is an ability generated by the fusion of mental and physical power. A physique already includes power and speed, so there are no such specific values. However, in this Tiandao game world, the name given by the player has a certain chance of being descended into the special ninjutsu family, gaining a certain advantage in advance. For example, if you choose the Senju family, you will not awaken wood style, but you will also have some basic skills about medical ninjutsu, water style and earth style ninjutsu. If you choose the Uchiha family, you will get some basic skills in fire style or lightning style. Even, there is a certain chance of awakening Sharingan. In the same situation, if you choose a family such as Aburame Nara Yamanaka, there is a certain chance that the initial skill change will show the skills of shadow imitation and mind ninjutsu. And now, only Yi Qing knows the Otsutsuki family, who is born to be countless times stronger than everyone. But, how can I level up? Yi Qing looked dumbfounded. There seemed to be no one in this place, and there was no place to kill even the monsters. The level can't be improved, his powerful body is just like nothing. You know, among his basic attributes, there are several early stages of skill deployment, and a massive amount of chakra is needed. He quickly opened the world channel, and he saw the world channel cheering for a while. A message could not stay on the screen for almost a second, and was pushed up by the next message. This, Hokage Ninja, world is really big. Wow. Miss Ninja is so beautiful, and ninjutsu is so amazing. Ha 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 ha. I chose the Ghost Lamp clan. The initial skill turned out to be the water bomb technique, which can smash a small tree. Wushuang City recruits a large number of high-level players, starting with a monthly salary of 10,000. Dragon City recruits elite players, as long as they are willing to join my Dragon City. They are all brothers, and we will cover them in the future. Mingsen Group recruits people, elite players pack ninjutsu equipment. Find a man who loves me, and is willing to go with you in the world of Hokage Ninja. Share the joys and sorrows, deliberately add IDXXXXX, do not disturb. Looking at the lively world channel, Yi Qing couldn't help but burst into tears. He just checked it with Byakugan, and there was not a single living figure in the entire castle complex. However, he also found a special place. Soon, Yi Qing came to a place in the center of the castle group and walked into the largest castle in the center. I saw that in this castle, there were huge crystal coffins taller than one person, and each crystal coffin was made of special blood-red crystals. In rough numbers, there are more than 30. Among these blood-red transparent coffins, there were people with pale white heads and double horns lying all over them, falling asleep. These people, daughter from the Otsutsuki clan. Yi Qing's eyes lit up, and he walked up quickly. Through the transparent crystal coffin, Yi Qing found that his image at this time was also like a reduced version of Otsutsuki peach style. However, the luster on his face is not grayish-white, but a crystal-clear jade color, warm and moist. I saw that the images of these people are similar to the images of Otsutsuki Kagaya Otsutsuki Momoshiki on the earth, but a few of them are taller and fall asleep for some reason. In one corner, Yi Qing also found the Otsutsuki peach-style coffin and an empty coffin. The status of Otsutsuki peach-style and Otsutsuki Kagaya is obviously not high. It seems that these Otsutsuki clan members may have fallen asleep for some reason and had to send the weakest Otsutsuki Kagaya to the Hokage continent to plant the sacred tree. Awaken with the fruit of the sacred tree. According to the plot, Yi Qing can only speculate so many things. Ding dong, it is detected that the player has found a special secret land, Otsutsuki clan tomb, activate the only special main quest. Yi Qing, who was looking at the surrounding situation, suddenly heard a crisp system prompt, and quickly opened the task panel to make an inquiry. The only special main mission. The fruit of the sacred tree. Explanation. Retrieve the sacred tree fruit left on the Hokage continent, and you will receive the only special reward after success. The only special reward. Ownership of this world. Hi, the only special main mission. The reward turned out to be the ownership of this world. Could it be that as long as this task is completed, Hokage Ninja, the heavenly online game world, belongs to him? Boom. 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 While Yi Qing was observing the specific situation of the mission, there was a burst of earthquakes outside the castle. Who? Yi Qing quickly reincarnated and shouted that the entire Otsutsuki clan's castle complex had indeed been explored with Byakugan just now, and there was no living person. At this time, who would make such a big noise? Soon, in the dark corridor, a tall black figure slowly walked over, a pair of blood-red eyes staring at Yi Qing. This tall figure was at least 3 meters tall and was bloated. With the help of the dim light, Yi Qing finally found out who this figure was. Jins. Yi Qing blurted out, because the tall figure standing in front of him is an artificial person of the Otsutsuki clan. In the original plot, he followed the Otsutsuki peach style to the Hokage mainland and recovered the Otsutsuki Jin family of chakra fruits. In addition, Jin's melee strength was very strong, and it was simply with the help of the various weapons that were turned out by the red circle behind it to reach a tie with the 2 pillars that were at the peak of their strength at that time. Its strength is at least cage level. I have seen young patriarch Yi Qing. Jin's blood-red eyes seemed to scan Yi Qing's body, and immediately fell to the ground on one knee, and said respectfully. The Kim clan of Otsutsuki is nothing but an artificial man of the Otsutsuki clan, similar to a puppet, and when confronted with a real Otsutsuki clan, he will become a loyal dog. In the original plot, when Kim discovered that Dao Shi was dangerous, he broke free from the shackles of Mizukage Chojuro and Tsuchikage at the time and rushed to protect Dao Shi. And, when Taoshi absorbed him and turned it into a chakra fruit, there was no complaint at all. Jin, get up, why are you here? Yi Qing waved his hand, motioning Jin to get up. This Jin family is a big killer. If he can be brought into the Hokage world, it can be said that seeing the gods and seeing the Buddha kill the Buddha. Return to Lord Yi Qing. I was ordered by the patriarch to wait here for the Otsutsuki clan to wake up. After someone wakes up, I follow the awakened person to the lower realm and retrieve the chakra fruit. With Jin's explanation, Yi Qing understood the ins and outs of the matter. It turns out that although the real Otsutsuki clan members are strong and have near immortal lives, they all rely on chakra fruits to do this. Every once in a while, the clansmen of the Otsutsuki clan will fall into a deep sleep, and the least powerful clansman will wake up sooner. The Kim clan of Otsutsuki is a cyborg, that is, a puppet, and does not fall asleep, so he became the guardian of the Otsutsuki clan. Those who are the first to wake up will look for a planet with vitality, plant the sacred tree, water the sacred tree with the vitality of the entire planet, and produce chakra fruit. Then the next awakened Otsutsuki tribe will take back the chakra fruit and rescue other tribesmen. But now, the growth of chakra fruit is in trouble. Otsutsuki Kagaya, the weakest servant of the Otsutsuki clan, actually dared to swallow the chakra fruit privately, and caused the world to have undesirable power. Therefore, Jin's order became the next awakened tribe to go to the earth and take back the chakra fruit. Originally, according to the plot, Otsutsuki Momoshiki would wake up a few decades later, and he took the Jin's pupa style to the Hokage world to recover the chakra fruit, and had a battle with the second pillar of the big prince who had become 7th Hokage at that time. But now, with the advent of Tiandao online games, Yi Qing chooses the Otsutsuki family. Yi Qing inherited this task that was enough to subvert the entire world. Recover the chakra fruit. Yi Qing's eyes lit up, and he asked quickly, "You mean, you have a way to travel to the Hokage continent?" Yes, Lord Yi Qing, the patriarch had already created a passage to the Hokage continent before he fell asleep. But what? Your strength is too weak, at least up to genin's level, otherwise you will not be able to withstand the pressure brought by space teleportation. Strength. Level. Yi Qing understood Jin's meaning in an instant. He is only level 1. Chakra only has a poor 100 points, which cannot meet the minimum requirements of the mission. There is no monster in this place for me to kill. I can't kill the monster. How to upgrade? Yi Qing muttered to himself. His eyes were suddenly placed on Jin's tall figure, and he subconsciously asked, Jin, are there any other cyborgs here? Have. Quote. Jin's machinery replied, in addition to me, there are 300 high-level auxiliary cyborgs and 3 million slave cyborgs. However, the slave humanoid has already been taken back by the patriarch, Chakra, and cannot move. 90% of the auxiliary cyborgs have been taken back to Chakra, and only 10 auxiliary cyborgs are left to maintain the operation of the entire Otsutsuki castle. 3 million servants, so many. There are still 10 high-level cyborgs left. If they can't work, what will happen? Yi Qing asked. Auxiliary cyborgs lose the support of Chakra, and the entire Otsutsuki castle will become stagnant. The castle cannot be operated, and the time for many adults to wake up will pass indefinitely. Facing Yi Qing's question, Jin said mechanically. So, let them come, I have something to order. Yi Qing waved his hand and ordered. Yes, Lord Yi Qing. Jin immediately replied, turning and leaving. After a while, 10 puppets of normal human size followed behind him and walked in. Isn't this White Zetsu? Yi Qing looked astonished. I saw the 10 human beings who followed the Jin family, who looked exactly the same as the White Zetsu in Yi Qing's memory, but they were a few times bigger. Return to Lord Yi Qing, these cyborgs are puppets produced by the Otsutsuki clan planting sacred trees in various worlds. However, in the lapse of countless times, these high-level cyborgs have lost a lot, and now there are only 10 left. Move vitality. Following the introduction of the Otsutsuki gold style, these 10 oversized White Zetsu slowly walked to Yi Qing's side. No. One White Zetsu, a 300-level golden boss, a special puppet made by the Otsutsuki clan using the sacred tree, with certain combat capabilities. No. 2 White Zetsu, a 300-level golden boss, a special puppet made by the Otsutsuki clan using the sacred tree, with a certain fighting ability. No. 3 White Zetsu, a 300-level golden boss, a special puppet made by the Otsutsuki clan using the sacred tree, with a certain fighting ability. In Yi Qing's eyes, there is no secret about the origin of these 10 puppets levels, and they are all displayed in front of his eyes. A 300-level golden boss, this level is equivalent to Jonin. Luxury is really luxurious. There are more than 300 Jonin teams. According to the setting of Tiandao online games, Level 1 to level 100 are non-influenced ninjas, that is, apprentice ninjas. Levels 101 to 200 are genin, level 201 to 300 are chunin, level 301 to 400 are jonin, and those above level 400 are cage-level characters. Jin, how to destroy them? Yi Qing asked immediately. Master Yi Qing, are you trying to take back their chakra? Jin asked strangely. No, I'm asking how to destroy them violently. Yi Qing smiled faintly and said. Although Jin didn't understand why Yi Qing wanted to destroy these White Zetsu, as a humanoid, he would never defy Yi Qing's orders and immediately said. Master Yi Qing, as long as you destroy the chakra crystals on their chests, you can violently destroy these White Zetsu. So that's it. Yi Qing's eyes lit up, and as expected, in front of these White Zetsu's chests, he found a red crystal about the size of a thumb, emitting a faint light. Staring at the headed White Zetsu, Yi Qing suddenly opened his right hand and grabbed it towards the crystal. Dog feeding is the key to life. Roar. A low roar came, and Yi Qing's right hand suddenly turned into a strange python head, but it looked like a vicious dog, biting the crystal fiercely. As for the poor 100-point chakra on his attribute panel, go directly to 0. Even so, he can only summon a monster with a dog plus a snake more than 1 meter long. It has no prestige like the 7 or 8 giant snakes summoned by the Otsutsuki Peach style in the original plot. Ways to compare. But even so, the fragile chakra crystal was bitten by this little snake. Boom, boom. A crisp explosion sounded, and the crystal on the chest of White Zetsu, the leader, was directly blown into slag under the attack of Anujiki's life. As for this White Zetsu, there was also a series of tremors all over, and collapsed to the ground with a bang, turning into a pile of money and materials. Unfortunately, these White Zetsu are just puppet creatures, and apart from money and materials, they didn't have equipment, skill books and other things. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching leapfrogged and killed the 300-level golden boss, and gained 100,000 experience points. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching leapfrogged and killed the 300-level golden boss, and got 10,000 merit points. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching leapfrogged and killed the 300-level golden boss, and received a permanent reward. The power of ninjutsu was permanently increased by 10%. Congratulations on the complete upgrade of Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Level 11. Congratulations to the complete upgrade of Otsutsuki Yi Ching, level 31. Congratulations to the complete upgrade of Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Level 61. Level 61. He just destroyed a chakra crystal, and his level went straight to level 61. You know, it's less than an hour since the game has been launched, and players who log into the Hokage Ninja world normally don't even have a level 5 at this time. Step by step, this is the huge advantage that the prophet thinks. Come again. Yi Ching's eyes lit up and his thoughts moved. The strange python that surrounded him was another shock, and once again bit the chakra crystal on the chest of the second white Zetsu. Boom, boom. There was another explosion, and Yi Ching heard a pleasant system prompt again. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching leapfrogged and killed the 300-level golden boss, and gained 100,000 experience points. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching leapfrogged and killed the 300-level golden boss, and gained 5,000 merit points. Congratulations to the complete upgrade of Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Level 71. Congratulations to the complete upgrade of Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Level 81. Congratulations to the complete upgrade of Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Level 86. It's level 86, there is still one short of it. Yi Ching said excitedly, waved his hand again. The strange python was another shock, biting the third white Zetsu's chest. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching leapfrogged and killed the 300-level golden boss, and gained 100,000 experience points. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching leapfrogged and killed the 300-level golden boss, and gained 5,000 merit points. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching leapfrogged and killed the 300-level golden boss, and got 100,000 taels of money. Total merit, 20,000 points. Congratulations to the complete upgrade of Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Level 91. Congratulations to the complete upgrade of Otsutsuki Yi Ching. 0.100 level. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching has reached level 100 and activated Genin's task of breaking the order. Genin level breaking mission. After the trainee ninja level rises to level 100, it can be activated. Go to the major ninja villages to accept the level breaking task. After completion, you can upgrade to level 101 and start a new upgrade path. Reminder 1. Breaking tasks are divided into 4 difficulty levels, namely Ordinary Difficulty, Elite Difficulty, Nightmare Difficulty, Hell Difficulty, and completing tasks of different difficulty, and you will receive different levels of rewards and status. Reminder 2. Before the task of breaking the order is completed, the player will not gain any experience by killing monsters through any task. Is there such a setting? Yi Ching looked dumbfounded, knowing that there are 10 Jonin level puppets here. After killing all, his level can reach at least 200 levels. It's a pity that there is a step-breaking task blocked here. Fortunately, I am the only one who can come to this place. Let these 7 white Zetsu stay here. Sooner or later they will be mine. No way. Yi Ching could only comfort himself with this tone, and then said to Otsutsuki Kim again. King, let's go, we will head to the Hokage continent. Yes, Lord Yi Ching. Just when Yi Ching couldn't explode the remaining 7 Jonin level white Zetsu experiences and regretted it, the entire Hokage ninja world was already exploded because of him. Hokage main world. Because of the influx of tens of billions of players, the online game Tiandao has expanded the Hokage ninja world by nearly 100 times, almost the size of several Earths. Regardless of whether it is the country of fire or other countries, although the shape of the country has not changed, its geographical location and territory have expanded countless times. Correspondingly, in order to control the influx of these tens of billions of players, the size of each ninja village has also been expanded countless times. Even the native ninja N*PC has spawned millions of people. Novice villages are densely distributed throughout the country, and there are at least a few thousand novice villages to provide these players with activities and upgrades. Why are there so many people? Just as the chicken came out, it was beaten to death by dozens of players. What's this? I've been squeezing for a long time, and I haven't even seen the monster's hair. Look. Dragon City's players have booked the game, and the highest level among them is already level 4. I really envy. The players in Wushwang City have also packed a field. I heard that some people also broke out a green equipment. It's so powerful, I'm still using Novice Kumu. Oh, if this continues, we are promoted to genin, how young we are. Huh. That group of big powers have gathered a group of players who have participated in the closed beta, as well as some masters of Tiandao online games, before they can rush to our front. There are also people from the Mingxin group. I heard that their eldest lady Lei Lu led a large number of people to encircle and suppress a thief cottage, and the level has reached level 5. Hey, it seems that this heavenly online game world is once again the world of these big forces. There is no way, even the country has secretly acquiesced in the development of these major forces. Quick! Quick! Another chicken broke out, kill it. Get out of here. This chicken, we have wrapped up in the Jialan Temple. Jialan Temple is a fart, brothers of Washi Yueying, kill. Kill the chicken. No matter which country or shinobu village, all the novice villages are crowded with players who kill chickens, dogs and ducks. The water is not drained. Often a chicken has not walked 2 steps before being given no points by dozens of novices. Corpse, can't be miserable. At this moment, in the ears of the tens of billions of players on the Hokage mainland, a series of system prompts suddenly came out. World announcement. World announcement. Player Otsutsuki Yi Ching kills the 300-level golden boss for the first time, gains 100,000 experience points, and gets permanent rewards. World announcement. World announcement. Player Otsutsuki Yi Ching kills the 300-level golden boss for the first time, gains 100,000 experience points, and gets permanent rewards. World announcement. World announcement. Player Otsutsuki Yi Ching kills the 300-level golden boss for the first time, gains 100,000 experience points, and gets permanent rewards. 3 consecutive world announcements caused players all over the world to fall into a state of madness. Kill a level 300 golden boss for the first time. I can't even reach level 3. With these 100,000 points of experience, how many levels can this extraordinary person rise? At least it is above level 50. This is level 50, my goodness. What's special? This Tiandao online game has only started for an hour, and it seems to be able to kill a 300 level boss. Fake. This is a system announcement, more real than a pearl. God tier. God tier. Yi Ching God tier, please take my knees. Yi Ching God tier, I want to give you a monkey. Countless exclamations came from the World Channel, but unfortunately the ranking list has not been activated yet. If you let these players know that Yi Ching's level skyrocketed to 100 in a few minutes, would they scare them to death? Somewhere in the country of fire, Lei Lu led a group of players from the Mingxin group in the news in a thief cottage that had been wiped out. The announcement of the world made Lei Lu and other Mingxin group executives' faces change drastically. Kill 300 level golden boss for the first time. Fake it. Impossible. We gathered more than 300 people before we consumed the 10th level bandit leader. How could Otsutsuki Yi Ching kill the 300 level golden boss in 1 hour? Is it a bug? Impossible. Tiandao online games are in charge of Tiandao, how could there be bugs? Could it be that this person has a chance to become a boss? Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Check it out for me. The most important thing is the surname Otsutsuki, which family is it? Yes, miss. Lei Lu immediately issued the order, but his eyes were a little puzzled, and he murmured. Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Is it the incompetent guy? It's not impossible. That guy only knows to play with women all day long. How can he enter Tiandao online games? In a certain place in the Thunder Country, Wushwang City gathered more than 500 players to surround a large block of monster spawning points and prohibit other players from entering. The members who belong to Wushuang City can unscrupulously gain experience at this monster farming point. The few people in the lead were even more unrestrained. They had already assembled all the junior ninja equipment, slaughtering wild monsters recklessly. This Tiandao online game is an opportunity for us to rise, we must hurry. HMPH. This time our Wushuang City puts all our power into Cloud Shinobi Village, we will definitely become the strongest force. The Mingson group really chose Konoha as the main target. Although Konoha has potential, it is the weakest at this stage. As long as we can control Cloud Shinobi Village and destroy Konoha, then it belongs to Konoha in the future. The treasures are all ours. Ha 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 ha. World announcement. World announcement. Before the laughter of the core members of Wushuang City fell, a pleasant system prompt came from their ears, and they were stunned at the moment, staring at each other. Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Where did the character pop out? Kill the 300-level golden boss for the first time. Impossible. Otsutsuki Yi Ching. The surname Otsutsuki, according to our information, doesn't exist at all. Could it be that there is a random name given by the player? No matter what, check it out for me. I want to know all the news about this Otsutsuki Yi Ching in the shortest time. Yes, City Lord. In a small ninja village, there are almost all players with unified actions and firm faces, just like soldiers. These soldiers dragged some dying monsters over, and let the elderly men in the lead make the final blow, gaining a lot of experience and upgrading. This world, we must be the rulers. Yes. According to our speculation, after this world comes, the world will change again. Very good. We summoned all military forces, first occupied Shaoran village, and encircled the city with a military operation from the countryside. World announcement. World announcement. Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Check it. Be sure to check him out. At any cost, bring it to our camp. If it's someone from another country, kill it. With the publication of the world announcement, I don't know how many hidden power countries have set their sights on Otsutsuki Yi Ching. But at this time, Yi Ching came. Name: Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Faction: Neutral faction. Level: 100. Age: 15 years old. Strength: Trainee Ninja. Physique: 10,000. Spirit: 10,000. Chakra: 10,000. Chakra attributes: Wind, Fire, Water, Thunder, Earth, Yin and Yang. Blood succession boundary: Byakugan Rinnegan. Skills: Space crossing LV1, time freezing LV1, fixation LV1, floating technique LV1, flaming bird LV1, monkey rock LV1, dog feeding key life LV1, Byakugan ninjutsu absorption LV1, ninjutsu double anti LV1, chakra fruit creates yin and yang escape. Equipment: Novice Kuma no Trainee Ninja Forehead Protector, Trainee Ninja Tops, Trainee Ninja Bottoms, Trainee Ninja Boots. Merit value: 20,000 points. In Hokage mainland, number 8858 Novice Village on the border of Fire Country, Yi Ching walked out in a white light. Looking at his personal attribute panel, Lei Luo's eyes were a little gloomy. For no other reason, Otsutsuki Kim was unable to pass the teleportation array. According to him, he is only a human being, and the teleportation array can only teleport living things. If he teleports forcibly, it will break the chakra crystal and destroy it. No way, Yi Ching can only step on the teleportation formation alone and come to Hokage mainland. According to Yi Ching's guess, in the next few decades, the reason why Otsutsuki Peach style can bring Otsutsuki Jin to the Hokage continent is likely to use high-level space traversal skills to bring Jin's excellent meat shield. Hokage continent. System: what is the role of merit points? Yi Ching put his eyes on the merit column. If he guessed correctly, the 20,000 merit points were obtained when he killed 3 puppets of the Otsutsuki clan. And when killing the first puppet, he gave a full 10,000 points of merit. Ding dong, merit value. The precious points that players will only get after they kill the world boss for the first time, complete the main mission and change the plot direction and other major contributions. Effect: players can increase their skill proficiency by consuming merit points, and increase the success rate of building equipment to inherit the blood inheritance boundary. Note: the merit value is very important. Players are asked to use it carefully. Can you improve your skill proficiency? Yi Ching's eyes suddenly lit up, and he quickly opened his skill column and checked it. Space Travel S-Level Skills. Grade. LV1. Proficiency. 1/100,000th. Note. 1 point of merit at LV1 can increase 1 point of proficiency. 10 points of merit can improve a little proficiency. I now have 20,000 points of merit, and I can't even improve at level 1. It consumes so little at LV1, which means that the higher the level, the higher the merit value consumed. Looking at this S-level skill through space, Yi Qing fell into contemplation. Space travel can traverse other spaces at will. In the original plot, Otsutsuki Momoshiki uses this skill to enter the ice and snow space of Otsutsuki Kagaya, and fight with the two pillars. However, this skill is now tasteless to me. The most important thing now is to improve the main combat skills and pass the genin advanced exam. Thinking about this, Yi Qing's eyes were placed on the next 3 skills. Dog Feeding Key Life A-Level Skills, LV1. Yanchi A-Level Skills, LV1. Ape Rock A-Level Skill, LV1. Choose Yan Chao and Yuan Yan. The fire bird created by Yan Chao has the widest attack range and can fly, which is most suitable for large-scale monster spawning. Ape Rock can summon lava giants, and it also works in certain places. Yanchi A-Level Skill. Grade. LV1. Proficiency. 1/10,000th. Ape Rock A-Level Skill. Grade. LV1. Proficiency. 1/10,000th. Under Yi Qing's operation, Yankee's level quickly reached LV2, and the upper limit of proficiency directly became 20,000 points. The merit value is not enough. Yi Qing shook his head, and now it has only improved 2 A-level skills, which consumes all the merit value. Now the 2 A-level skills are only at level 2. I don't know what the difference is with the Yanchi and Yuanian shown by the Peach style in the original plot, try it out in the wild. With this idea, Yi Qing immediately walked out of No. 8858 Novice Village and walked towards the wild. Hey, let me go. Why does this guy look so weird? He has 2 horns on his head. This person came out of Novice Village, he should be a player. It's a player. If it's a monster, as soon as you approach Novice Village, you will be killed by the guardian ninja of Novice Village. Wow. The skin is so white and handsome. Hey, handsome guy, what skin care products do you use? Wow. Really handsome, look at his eyes, they are actually jade. I'm going. How can this person fly? Is it a special kind of ninjutsu? Look at his name, Otsutsuki Yi Qing. It was Otsutsuki Yi Qing who just killed the 300-level golden boss for the first time. It really is Otsutsuki Yi Qing. Is this floating technique a reward for his first kill? Yi Qing God tier. Don't run, I will give you a monkey. As soon as Yi Qing left the Novice Village, he was discovered by countless endings, and yelling rushed up. At the same time, a lot of news about his appearance in the Novice Village on the border of the Fire Country also appeared on the World Channel, which attracted the attention of countless people. Facing the surrounding players yelling, Yi Qing did not care, but continued to float towards the distance. He has the ability to float, and the rough mountain road is like walking on the ground for him, but this is hard for the players who follow him. Why does Yi Qing God tier run so fast? Where is he going? The front is a place with a humanoid figure, and the level is at least 20. Look. A lot of bandits, kill them. Can't kill. I'm only level 4. Level 50 Wandering Ninja. Where is Yi Qing God tier going? As Yi Qing deepened, the players behind had been submerged in the sea of monsters, and no one could keep up. The figure of Lei Luo appeared in a relatively dilapidated village. Wandering Ninja. Level 99 Silver Small Boss, Trainee Ninja. Wandering Ninja. Level 99 Silver Small Boss, Trainee Ninja. Wandering Ninja. Level 100 Silver Boss, Trainee Ninja. More than 100 small BOSSs from level 90 to level 100 wander in this village. These wandering ninjas are the last batch of humanoid monsters when players become genin. In other words, these wandering ninjas are the most powerful boss in the novice zone. Upon seeing Yi Qing, these wandering ninjas quickly drew out kunai and killed Yi Qing. Facing these wandering ninjas, Yi Qing shook his head disdainfully, stretched out his hand and grabbed it suddenly, and cried out secretly. Yanchi. Soon after Yi Qing left Novice Village, the teleportation front of No. 8858 Novice Village suddenly flashed countless rays of teleportation light. After the light dissipated, they saw a large number of players wearing a full set of equipment with a dragon emblem pinned to their chest, rushing towards the outside of the village. Headed by them are three seemingly rich young men, and their equipment is the best at this stage. Especially the kunai and katana in their hands, shining with a faint blue light. In the Hokage Ninja Tiandao online game world, all equipment is graded according to the shade of color. The most rubbish is the whiteboard equipment, without an extra attribute. Down is the green equipment, with one additional attribute, the blue equipment, with 2 additional attributes, the golden equipment, with 3 additional attributes, and the dark golden equipment, with 5 additional attributes. These 5 levels of equipment are the highest equipment that ordinary players can obtain. As for the higher level equipment, they are super equipment that can only be used by the indigenous ninja elite genin, and even cage level characters. These 3 teenagers are the ones with the deepest background in Dragon City, and they are also the highest leaders of some forces in the Master Fire country Dragon City. The headed boy was code-named Yinglong in the game, frowned and looked at the chaotic crowd around him, and said, "Are all the players around Dragon City summoned here?" "Don't worry, as soon as I got the news of Otsutsuki Yi Ching, I summoned all the gangs above level 5. This time, it is the best time for our Dragon City to become famous. We must blow up that kid." The boy on the left said with a look of excitement. His codename in the game is Candle Dragon, and he likes PK to kill people the most. Should we report to the top again? Killing a person with a mysterious origin so recklessly is not very good for the development of our Dragon City in this Tiandao online game. The teenager on the right is a little worried. This teenager is called the Horned Dragon in the game. He is the most discerning person among the 3 of them. What are you afraid of? It's just the lucky one who found the card boss after taking the shit luck. I have asked several major forces. There is no such person named Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Just kill him. Destroy him to kill the rewards of 300 gold bosses, and our Dragon City will be the first to rise in this heavenly online game world. Zulong on the left said with a disdainful face, his eyes were full of killing intent. Candle Dragon is right. Yinglong in the middle nodded, and said, Wushuang City Mingsan Group Jialan Temple Washi Moon Shadow, as well as the big powers above, put all their power in this heavenly online game world. Middle. There is still a certain gap between our Dragon City's strength and these large forces. We must go slant and take the lead. This Otsutsuki Yi Ching is our first opportunity. The Horned Dragon on the right heard the words of the 2 companions, so he could only sigh secretly and said, I hope this player named Otsutsuki Yi Ching is just a guy who is lucky, otherwise. Huh. What are you afraid of? Pass the order. When you see Otsutsuki Yi Ching, I will commit suicide to the old man. The Candle Dragon next to him laughed loudly and directly commanded. Kill Otsutsuki Yi Ching once, reward 1 million China coins. Explode the equipment on Otsutsuki Yi Ching, and Laozi arranges 3 tender models to keep you cool for 3 days and 3 nights. Kill. 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 Long live Zulong boss. Yeah. Kill Yi Ching. Sleeping tender model. Kill Yi Ching. Sleeping tender model. Boss. We saw that Otsutsuki Yi Ching entered the humanoid monster area, and the monster level in it was at least level 50. Huh. I want to escape. Kill Laozi. When you meet a monster, don't get entangled, get out of the battle as quickly as possible, and trap Otsutsuki Yi Ching, understand? Yes, boss. Under a million, there must be a brave man. This time, Dragon City directly summoned more than 3,000 elite players in the surrounding novice villages with levels above level 5. It was bound to explode all the equipment on Yi Ching. I saw the 3 young men, Yinglong, Zulong, and Xiaolong walking in the forefront. Behind them were more than 3,000 members of the Dragon City, chasing them in the direction where Yi Ching had left. More than 3,000 players rushed in one direction aggressively, and that momentum directly attracted the attention of countless players around. Dragon Emblem. These people seem to be from Dragon City. Someone immediately found the emblem on the chest of these people and shouted. The least level is also above level. Those in the front are already level 9. I applied to join Dragon City before, but it's a pity that people don't even bird me. Puff. If you want to join Dragon City, you have to have billions of wealth in the real world. In the game, you must be at least level 5 and you must have at least one piece of green equipment in your hand to become a reserve member of Dragon City. Many people, where are they going? Looking at their direction, it seems that they are going to the humanoid monster area. Do you want to make a reservation to kill the humanoid monster? Stupid, let's not say that these humanoid monsters are of high level, they will also summon their companions, and now we are not opponents at all. Then where are they going? Look at these murderous looks. Isn't it going to kill Otsutsuki Yi-Ching? Otsutsuki Yi-Ching just disappeared from this direction. Quick, keep up. With Dragon City helping us open the way, maybe we can take advantage of it. Then Otsutsuki Yi-Ching is the character who kills the 300-level boss for the first time. There must be powerful equipment, even artifacts. Sacred tool. Walk around, we will follow. Huh. Otsutsuki Yi-Ching belongs to our novice village, and we are here to kill if you want to kill. The equipment that bursts out is worth seeing. Countless discussions sounded, some people were confused and surprised, but more people were greedy and excited, and followed the Dragon City players' ass without hesitation and entered the forest. Ah! Many humanoid monsters can't be killed at all. Fire-style little fireball technique. Look at me. Water-style water arrow technique. Wind-style little wind blade technique. Puff. It won't break the defense at all. Ah. Killed. These humanoid monsters are so strong. We are only at level 56. These humanoid monsters are at least level 50. A single monster can kill hundreds of us. A bunch of idiots. Who told you to kill the monsters? Hurry up and lead Lousy away. Separate a group of people to attract strangers. Otsutsuki Yi-Ching, where is it hiding? Lousy must crush you to pieces. In the dense forest, thousands of players ran around in panic, unable to organize an effective offensive at all, causing the three dragons to swear. Huh. At this moment, in the dense forest not far from them, suddenly there was a whistle. Immediately, violent flames rose to the sky. The flames skyrocketed and the heat waves rolled. I saw that among the extremely shocked eyes of these thousands of players, a huge firebird with a body length of at least 10 meters flew up not far from the dense forest, flying wantonly in the air. I saw fierce flames emanating from the whole body of this firebird, which turned into fireballs that fell from the sky, igniting the woods, and thick smoke filled the sky. Along with the strong wind, the fire wave swam quickly and spread towards the surrounding mountains and forests. In the eyes of these players, there was almost a sea of flames in that direction, and the skyrocketing flames occupied all their sights. As for the flamingo, it was like a phoenix reborn in flames, with a huge momentum. Fire phoenix. There will be a fire phoenix in this world. Is it a beast? Are you stupid? Can the beast be so small? Which of the beasts I have seen from other big guys' videos is not hundreds of meters high? Rebirth from the ashes, it must be the fire phoenix. No. It's a newborn fire phoenix, so it's so small. It's also possible that it is the fire phoenix who has just undergone nirvana. At this time, the fire phoenix is the weakest. That's it. That's it. No wonder this Otsutsuki Yi-Ching will come here, the original target is this fire phoenix. Go. This fire phoenix is our treasure. We must not let Otsutsuki Yi-Ching grab it alone. Yes. Those who see it have a share, this fire phoenix is everyone's fire phoenix. Blast the fire phoenix. Someone posted this phoenix video to the forum, and many people are coming over to speak. Mingson Group is already on the road, let's hurry up. Wushuang City. Wushuang City has also sent people. There is also the Jialan Temple. The Jialan Temple is more than 100 kilometers away. They actually did not hesitate to spend 1,000,000 taels of money to send 1,000 high-level players and kill them here. There are also people from Huatian Mansion and Huatian Mansion. I saw the third elder. The third elder also brought a group of people to kill. So many people. Look. The forum is going to explode. Thousands of players gathered together, chatting in excitement. Not to mention these ordinary players, the three big players in Dragon City here are also excited with blood-red eyes. You know, the most exciting thing about playing the game is not to upgrade nor to tease girls, but to grab the boss. It's actually a fire phoenix, we are so lucky. Zhu Longshuan stared at the huge firebird flying freely in the sky, and said excitedly. Ying Long was also excited, but he still suppressed the excitement, and said, I have already rumored that they will send more elites to know. 8,858 Novice Village. So many players have seen the fire phoenix, this news can't be suppressed at all. The horned dragon looked at the surrounding players with a worried expression on his face. What are you afraid of? Just kill it, Zulong said with a sullen expression, looking at the excited players around him, aggressively. No. The news has been sent out. What we have to do now is to quickly approach the active area of the Fire Phoenix, occupy all the favorable terrain, and don't be dissipated by other players and forces. Ying Long immediately rejected Zulong's proposal and spoke. Yes. What we have to do now is not to stop other players and forces from coming here, but to kill this phoenix first. Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up. Zulong shouted, and immediately rushed in the direction where the Fire Phoenix appeared. The other members of Dragon City, as well as the players who originally belonged to the novice village of number 8858, also followed the players but of Dragon City in a brain, and killed them in the direction where the Fire Phoenix appeared. Just as the players in Dragon City were heading towards the direction of the Fire Phoenix, with number 8858 as the center and a radius of more than 100 kilometers, almost all the players who saw the birth of the Fire Phoenix hurried towards pouring over here. This is the first world boss discovered after the Hokage Ninja Tendo online game was launched. Killing the Fire Phoenix will not only get massive experience rewards, but even explode artifacts. As far as the major forces are concerned, the forces that killed the world boss for the first time can almost be said to have established the throne of Hokage's first force. Therefore, this Fire Phoenix is in the bag of all large forces. Wushuang City. Quick. All elite members are fast. Don't worry about the transmission cost, as long as you can reach No. 8858 Novice Village, you will get 10,000 China coins. Assemble all the elite members, no matter what you are doing now, let Lousy run to No. 8858 Novice Village. Our main force is in the Kingdom of Thunder, and now the Ninja World War has not started, there is no way to teleport to the Kingdom of Thunder, we can only rely on us. Let's find someone to unite. The Mingxin group has an interest in exchange with us, and we can alliance with them. We can only do this. Jialan Temple. The members of the Temple of Fire and the Temple of Thunder have arrived. It is expected that all members will be teleported to Novice Village number 8858 in 3 minutes. I watched the video on the forum. In all likelihood, it is a newly born phoenix. As long as the crowd tactics are used, it will be consumed sooner or later. I heard that this Fire Phoenix was discovered by a player from Dragon City when he was chasing and killing a player. Huh. Dragon City. That upstart, dare to stop my Jialan Temple and kill them all. Yes, boss. Mingxin Group. Miss Lei Lu, Master Yu has arrived at number 8858 Novice Village, and is heading towards the birthplace of the boss. At a certain location, Lei Lu looked at the densely packed players in front of her, and said coldly. Everyone, this time the world boss is coming, we must be the first to kill. Lei Lu, I am here to swear an oath. As long as we can kill this Fire Phoenix, all members who participated in the siege will be rewarded with 100,000 China coins. To kill the members of the Phoenix, I am willing to pay 1% of the original shares. 100,000 China coins per person. There is still 1% of the original shares. A big deal. A big deal. You deserve to be the eldest lady of the Mingxin group. Countless exclamations sounded, countless pairs of fiery and reverent eyes, all looking at the woman on the high platform with an enchanting body in a tights and a crystal clear face, the excited wolf howled. Lei Lu, the eldest of Mingxin group, is also a dream lover in the eyes of countless people in China. At this time, Lei Lu looked at the countless pairs of fiery eyes below the stage, but there was a chuckle in the depths of his eyes. How can the world boss be so easy to kill? But a word or two can be exchanged for the support of so many people, and it is considered the horse of Saiwang. Just as everyone in the world was excited for this Fire Phoenix, the members of Dragon City and other players far outside the novice village of number 8858 were a fool. Where's the Phoenix? Where did it go? Outside novice village number 8858, Yi Qing stood at a wild humanoid spawning spot, carefully watching the surroundings. The wild monster spawning point of the original humanoid cheat book has now become a place of coke. Looking around, the original rundown and patchwork have long since disappeared, replaced by piles of fire ashes, and trees that have not burned out in 2s and 3s, emitting a lot of sparks. This fire ash after being burned by the flame spread at least a few hundred meters in a radius, and almost burned half of the forest to ashes. In this pile of ashes, dozens of equipment shone with green or blue light were thrown at random, which appeared extremely dazzling in the ashes of almost white ground. Standing on the edge of the ashes, the dazzling fire still came, and his whole body was burnt hot. When the mountain breeze blew, it turned up a lot of sparks and ashes, flying around. Congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Ching for killing level 99 silver little boss and gaining 10,000 experience. Congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching for killing the level 99 silver boss. Congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching for killing the level 99 silver boss. The prompt sound of the system kept ringing, but it was not attractive to Yi Ching at all. He has reached level 100, and he has not completed the task of breaking the ranks. No matter how many monsters he kills, he will be blind. A flame bird at the second level can cause such a large amount of damage. Seeing that its power is almost equivalent to the destructive power caused by the three powerful fire dragon techniques, it is worthy of the Otsutsuki clan. Looking at this area of several hundred meters, it has almost become a blank space. Yi Ching's eyes have a faint color of excitement. You know, today's ordinary players, learning ninjutsu can only learn E-level and D-level skills at most, and it is impossible to learn C-level skills. As for him, he has already mastered several A-level skills and even S-level skills. A random A-level skill is equivalent to the damage caused by thousands of E-level skills. Step by step, step by step. Yan Qin's abilities are good, presumably Yuan Yan's power is not weaker than Yan Qin's power. Now you can go to Konoha to accept Genin's advanced quest. Yi Ching thought this in his heart, and wanted to leave here and go to Konoha. However, before he turned around, his eyes suddenly changed. He who owns Byakugan, as long as he has the heart, can spot anyone from a location several miles away. At this time, in his eyes, there were thousands of players, rushing in his direction regardless of the slaughter of the humanoid monsters around him. Further behind, there are more players rushing over, at least hundreds of thousands. I opened the world channel at will, but found that the world channel at this time was already occupied by Fire Phoenix and his own name. After watching for a while, he realized that when the players of Dragon City were preparing to besiege themselves, they used the flame bird they displayed as the world boss Fire Phoenix, which caused almost all the major forces in the country to besiege. No. 8,858 Novice Village, at this time has become the center of almost the entire world. Yi Ching lowered his head. Because of his choice of the Otsutsuki family, his original short hair became slender long silver hair at this time, shimmering with a faint luster, very beautiful. Hidden under her long hair, Byakugan suddenly revealed a trace of killing intent. Just because you garbage ants want to kill me. Since I want the Fire Phoenix, I will fulfill you. Yi Ching couldn't hear a trace of emotion in his tone. With a wave of his hand, he took back the dozens of equipment that was shining with green and blue light into the backpack, and disappeared here with a flash of body shape. A few seconds later, Yi Ching's figure appeared in front of the leading Dragon City player, standing proudly in the air. Who is it? The leading candle dragon jumped down, but when he raised his head and saw the figure floating in front of him, his eyes immediately became excited. Otsutsuki Yi Ching, it really is you. It's really Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Where's the Fire Phoenix? I thought this Otsutsuki Yi Ching had died in the hands of the Fire Phoenix, but he was still alive. Otsutsuki Yi Ching is alive, what about the Fire Phoenix? Huh. This Otsutsuki Yi Ching must have escaped back, the Fire Phoenix is definitely still in the lair. Countless chattering sounds came, because a large number of humanoid monsters blocked. More than a dozen large-scale players have gathered together, and there are at least 100,000 people looking at it. Kill. Kill Otsutsuki Yi Ching, reward 1 million China coins. With a roar, the candle dragon at the front of the team rushed towards Yi Ching first. Kill. Kill. Kill Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Explosive equipment. Facing the players surrounding like a tide from all directions, Yi Ching had a smile of disdain in his eyes. I saw his right hand gently waved forward, and an extremely hot flame suddenly appeared in front of him. Yanchi. Boom. Hoo. In the eyes of thousands of unbelievable players, the Fire Phoenix they dream of tossing and turning has appeared directly here. Huh. With a whistle, I saw that this fire phoenix was just a flap of wings. A dozen groups of flames the size of a human head appeared out of thin air and smashed directly at them. Boom. Impossible, this is a fire phoenix. The lead candle dragon looked shocked, looking at the giant great fireball slamming straight at him, so scared that he didn't even dare to move his eyes. Boom. 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 A dozen violent roars blasted directly destroying the formation of Dragon City players, especially the players in the center of the fireball. They were directly blown into patches of white light, and they couldn't die anymore. Ah. Run. What's so special about ninjutsu? What's so special about ninjutsu? Is ninjutsu so powerful? This Otsutsuki Yi Ching has opened up. Impossible. This Hokage Ninja Tendo online game is only the first day of service, how could Otsutsuki Lero be so strong? Fire Phoenix. The special Fire Phoenix is actually Otsutsuki Yi Ching's pet. Run. Dragon City is destroyed. Something special is here again. Numerous voices of help and exclamation sounded, and under the control of Yi Ching, the huge firebird stirred huge flame wings, summoning a large number of fireballs from time to time, and smashed into the group of players. Nowadays, ordinary players simply don't have the courage to compete with Yi Ching. Even if all the players are added together, it won't work. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching for completing the killing mission, thousands of people, for the first time and earning 100 merit points. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching for completing the killing mission, 10,000 thousands, for the first time and earning 1,000 merit points. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching for completing the killing mission, 100,000 thousands, for the first time and earning 10,000 merit points. Destroy 100,000 people in one move. As patches of white resurrection light appeared, hundreds of novice resurrection points spread across the country of fire, all of which came a shout of angry curses and horrified comments. Otsutsuki Yi Ching, lousy is at odds with you. Yes, it's hard to get up to level 6, and you lose half of your experience once you die, and you have to practice for a few more hours. Crap. This time, almost all elite players in our Dragon City have lost half of their experience, and their level is much behind other forces. In a novice village, after Zulong walked out of the resurrection point, he almost jumped and cursed there. Even Yinglong and Horned Dragon looked ugly. This Otsutsuki Lero shouldn't be a member of other large forces, otherwise other forces will not send out their hands to besee him. A Lone Ranger. It should be that the shitty luck card killed the 300 level boss. The skill similar to the Fire Phoenix is the reward he got after killing the 300 level boss. Huh. Not from other large forces, but civilians. Zulong's eyes almost seeped blood, and he cursed. A small civilian would dare to kill Lousy. When Lousy finds out who you are, you must be broken into pieces. Check. Check Lousy. Be sure to check it out. Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Otsutsuki is the surname of the Hokage ninja world, but the source of this surname has not been found yet. But. The horned dragon's eyes flashed with vicious light, and he said coldly. But what? Zulong asked immediately. Yi Ching. Check Yi Ching in the real world. As long as the name is given, it will always be this Otsutsuki Yi Ching. We will definitely be able to find out the specific identity of this kid in the real world in a short time. The horned dragon said confidently. Yi Ching. I remember Mingxin Group Lei Lu's younger brother, isn't he also called Yi Ching? Ying Long's eyes lit up and he said. Don't talk about that trash only knows the sleeping woman, it will definitely not be him. The horned dragon interrupted Ying Long's guess at the moment, and said. If it is really Yi Ching of Mingxin Group, will Mingxin Group form an alliance with Wushuang City just now, want to besiege Yi Ching? According to that kid's character, at this time, I can decide which girl is sleeping with me. So, it definitely won't be him. The horned dragon said categorically, causing the other two people to nod their heads softly. In that case, check it out for me. All the boys named Yi Ching in the real world, find out for this young master. Yes. Almost at the same time, in addition to the strength of the three of Dragon City mobilizing the real world and starting to investigate the true identity of Otsutsuki Yi Ching, other large forces also started their own actions, wanting to explore the secrets of Otsutsuki Yi Ching. In a small ninja village, several elders all gathered together, and the three elders explained the specific process of besieging and killing the fire phoenix today. After the three elders finished talking about the specific process, the few old men fell into a rare silence, and finally the elder asked. According to the meaning of the three elders, the fire phoenix is not the world boss, but the skill of the player named Otsutsuki Yi Ching, right? Yes, Grand Elder. The three elders nodded respectfully, and said, hundreds of thousands of players with the highest level in China at this stage have seen it with their own eyes. That Otsutsuki Liro just waved, and the phoenix appeared out of thin air. In a few minutes, all these hundreds of thousands of players will be killed. Hiss. As soon as the words of the three elders fell, the other masters became the most powerful elders in China, their eyes changed, and their eyes were more horrified and cautious. This Tiandao online game world is different from other Tiandao online game worlds. People from the Ministry of National Security are asked to go offline and use the name Yi Ching as a breakthrough point for inquiries, understand? Yes. Great Elder. Following a series of orders, thousands of elites from the Ministry of National Security went offline one after another. Among the billions of people across the country, they checked the information of the name Yi Ching one by one and verified them. At the same time, Mingsan Group Wushuang City Jialan Temple and other large forces also mobilized their own forces in the real world, secretly starting to investigate Yi Ching's news and identity, which caused a huge shock. It's not good. Everyone, look at the World Forum. Someone posted the video of Otsutsuki Yi Ching flatly pushing the player to the forum. At this time, the information functions of several elders suddenly flickered, but after a glance, they hurriedly shouted. Several other elders couldn't wait to open the forum, but saw a red and bold headline at the top of the forum. The red Guguo's photo was very conspicuous on the forum's hundreds of thousands or even millions of posts. You must know that the forums of Tiandao Online Games World are not ordinary forums. If you want to post a post on Tiandao Forum, in addition to having a certain strength in the Tiandao Online Games World, you will have to pay corresponding money for each post. Therefore, this post rarely shows watering posts, and it is usually a major event that will pass the review of Tiandao Online Games and appear on the Tiandao Forum. 18 large forces besieged and killed Otsutsuki Yi Ching, but were tortured and killed by God-tier Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Close double angle bracket. I clicked on the video to see that it was the video of their hundreds of thousands of players with the highest level in the country at this stage who were tortured and killed by Yi Ching alone. In the video, Otsutsuki Yi Ching floated quietly on the heads of hundreds of thousands of players. With a light wave of his hand, a huge fire phoenix with a height of more than 10 meters appeared out of thin air. With flapping wings, countless fireballs fell from the sky like hail. With the sound of bombardment, hundreds of thousands of players were smashed with their heads, and the white light of death was one after another, and it was impossible to stop. The video is enough to make the faces of these players dull. Not to mention the underground comments, which directly make the faces of several elders even more ugly. Hundreds of thousands of players besieged and killed one person, but was killed by one. These large forces are all rubbish, and it is said that the largest gathering place in the real world is a bunch of rubbish. I really want to see the three elders, he was also killed. There are also the big three of Dragon City, the first to be killed by a spike. It deserves to be Otsutsuki Yi Ching, chasing hundreds of thousands of people to kill alone. Huh. This is only the first day of the service. Otsutsuki Yi Ching can do this. When our player ranks higher in the future, this Otsutsuki Liro will die too. God tier, please add friends, I want to give you a monkey. God tier, you will be my idol from now on. Idol. Idol. The voice of the World Forum did not affect Yi Ching. At this time, he had already returned from the battlefield to Novice Village number 8858 and walked towards the teleportation array. The most important task of his trip was to complete Genin's order-breaking task as quickly as possible. Only after completing this task can he continue to upgrade and stay ahead. Unexpectedly, there will be merit points rewards for completing the killing mission. However, it seems that only the first kill will have merit points experience. This time killed hundreds of thousands of players and brought him more than 10,000 merit points. Yi Ching looked at the personal attribute panel and muttered. With 11,100 merit points, it can only be said that another A-level skill has been upgraded to a second level. After speaking, he raised the level of the dog feed key life to the second level in the skill column of the personal attribute panel. At the same time, the resurrected players from Novice Village number 8858 all gathered around Yi Qing, talking quietly, but no one dared to take a step forward. He is Otsutsuki Liro, so powerful, he killed hundreds of thousands of us with one move. What is his level? Invisible, 70. 80. I don't know. Killing a level 300 boss for the first time, the experience gained will at least raise him to level 50. 50 level, I am only level 4 now. I have lost half of my experience. This game is so hard to play. Look. God tier is in front of the teleportation formation, where is he going? With one teleportation array, you have to spend 1,000 taels of money no matter where you go. Idiot. God tier killed hundreds of thousands of players, and the money dropped must be more than 1,000 taels. Listening to the discussion of the surrounding players, Yi Qing didn't have a wave of waves in his heart, he directly clicked on the teleportation array, and began to select the teleportation location. He returned to Hokage from Otsutsuki Castle, where he landed in the land of Fire Land. But now, the Ninja World War has not yet begun, and players cannot use the teleportation array to teleport to other countries, and can only go there by walking. It's a pity that if you walk, you will encounter countless monsters. With the current player's level, you can't even get out of the novice village, let alone other countries. I am in the neutral camp. It stands to reason that if you complete Genin's advanced quest, you can do it in any Shinobu village. The best choice, of course, is Konoha. The current era is 45 years of Konoha. On the eve of the Third Ninja War, Konoha 12 Xiaoqiang has not been born yet. Ninetales Jinchuriki is still Uzumaki Kushina. Thinking about the history of this Tiandao online game, Yi Qing gradually came up with plans one after another. Soon, he chose the teleportation array of Konoha Shinobi Village and began to teleport. Ding dong, player Otsutsuki Rero chose Konohagakure as the teleportation location. Do you teleport? Note. All players should note that the 5 ninja villages only accept players of level 100 and above. Players below level 100 cannot enter the 5 ninja villages. Yes. After a harsh roar, Yi Qing suddenly appeared in front of Yi Qing's eyes with houses of varying heights, as well as tall walls made of wooden piles. Looking around, there are 3 lifelike human heads carved on the stone wall far away, looking at the entire ninja village with concern. This is Konohagakure. It's so big. Compared with Konohagakure in the original plot, Konohagakure in Tiandao game is at least 10 times bigger. Looking at the huge village in front of him, Yi Qing was a little surprised. The place he was standing at this time was not inside Konohagakure, but outside the village. In order to ensure that these tens of billions of players flooded into Tiandao online games, the major ninja villages have built satellite cities outside the ninja village as their usual activities. And now, in the entire player city, there is only one player, Yi Qing. Following the guidance of the system, he quickly came to the interior of a tall building and found the task character for the genin equals level task test. According to the systematic explanation, Yi Qing quickly understood the specific information of this genin order breaking task. Genin breakthrough quest. After each player level reaches level 100, they will automatically receive genin breakthrough quest and go to the specific N*PC of their respective camp. After completing the mission, they will become the genin of the respective camp. As for the neutral camp, you can go to any camp to perform genin's order breaking mission. Once genin breaks the order in a certain faction, there will be an option to join this faction. If you choose to join, you will become a member of the selected faction. If you do not join, you will still be a neutral faction. Moreover, the difficulty of these genin breaking tasks is not the same. The higher the difficulty, the higher the rewards obtained after passing. According to the difficulty, the genin quest for each camp is divided into 4 difficulty levels, namely normal difficulty, elite difficulty, nightmare difficulty and the hardest hell difficulty. After completing genin's order breaking task, the system will also issue 4 levels of rewards due to different difficulty levels, namely 4 types of DCBA. Konohagakure manages genin's advanced missions. They are 3 Konoha Chunin wearing grass green ninja vests with Konoha forehead protector on their foreheads. These three people stared at the same horns behind Yi Qing's head as the rabbit horns and his white jade-colored pupils with strange expressions. They were very curious. However, the three of them did not talk too much, but the leader Chunin asked directly. The wandering ninja Otsutsuki Yi Qing, you are going to carry out the genin step-breaking mission in my Konoha, don't you? Yes. Very well, please pay 10,000 taels. The three Chunin went on business, and after receiving Yi Qing's $12,000, they quickly took out 4 identical wooden plaques. The difference is that these 4 wooden signs are written with 4 different handwritings. Ordinary Elite Nightmare Hell. These 4 wooden cards also represent the 4 different difficulty levels of Genin's order-breaking mission. Wandering Ninja Otsutsuki Yi Qing, please choose the difficulty of Genin's advanced mission. Hell difficulty. Faced with these 4 difficulties, Yi Qing didn't hesitate to choose the most difficult Hell difficulty. After the selection, the 3 Chunin's expressions also changed drastically, and the leading ninja asked. Otsutsuki Yi Qing, you have to think about it, really choose Hell difficulty. Even I can't pass a task of this difficulty. Yi Qing didn't care about the tone of these ninjas, and said with certainty, no problem, I choose Hell difficulty. Okay then. Hearing Yi Qing's insistence, these 3 ninjas no longer blocked them, and soon took Yi Qing to an open space, standing on a long arranged formation. With a flash of white light, Yi Qing's figure disappeared here, and he began to enter the assessment of Genin's order-breaking mission. When Yi Qing's figure disappeared, Konoha Chunin, who was in the lead, immediately summoned his companions. After a few instructions, his figure flashed and rushed towards the village. The white light in front of him gradually dissipated, and Yi Qing's eyes finally recovered his vision. This is the desert. Yi Qing's eyes lit up, only to see that he was actually in the hot desert at this time, surrounded by endless yellow sand and strong wind, as if he was left alone in the world. At the same time, the system's prompt sound came from my ear. Ding dong, it is detected that the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing has chosen the difficulty of Hell. Genin's quest to break the order, the quest is being generated. Ding dong, the mission was successfully generated. Kill Sand Shinobi. Task description. Player Otsutsuki Yi Qing, alone surrounded by Sunagaku ninjas, must break through the siege of 1000 Sand Shinobi village genin within a short period of time and return to the border of the country of fire. Task reminder. When breaking through 1000 Sunagaku genin siege, you must personally kill more than 10 Sunagaku genins to be considered as a success in this step-breaking mission. The more you kill, the richer the follow-up rewards. Task reminder. This task has a time limit of 180 minutes. If the player does not complete the task after the time is up, it will be regarded as a task failure and no death penalty. After listening to this scary step-breaking task, Yi Qing's eyes lit up and his thoughts moved, and he knew that Genin's step-breaking task at the Hell difficulty level was simply impossible for normal players. The task of breaking the ranks of Hell difficulty is to rush out from the siege of 1000 hostile forces genin, and the nightmare is 10 of 100 elites. Correspondingly, the normal difficulty is only 1-1. However, for players, even if it is 1-1, it is difficult to complete Genin's task of breaking the order, and at most it is only completing the task of breaking the order at the elite level. The reason is that the basic attributes of the player, after reaching level 100, are still far behind the normal genin *PC attributes. Coupled with the impact of fighting experience, players often kill N*PC ninjas in seconds, and they can only kill N*PC ninjas by relying on crowd tactics. Players of the same level in N*PC ninjas also need at least 10 players to have a chance to kill an N*PC ninja. And now, the Hell difficulty breaking task is actually to make Yi Qing rush out of the siege of 1000 Sunagaku genin. The difficulty can be imagined. After carefully inspecting the surrounding environment, he found that a large number of bloody kunai shurikens were thrown on the surrounding sandy ground, and dozens of ninja corpses were lying stumblingly and cruelly not far away. The blood had solidified into black under the scorching sun, and even a pungent stench came from the air. It's a Tiandao online game, even the sense of smell and vision are so real. Yi Qing just had such an idea in his mind. He saw that the ground not far away suddenly bulged, and rushed towards him quickly. Has the mission begun? Yi Qing thought, stretched out his hand and waved it lightly, and saw dozens of sharp shurikens, shooting at the pile of fast-moving mounds at an extremely fast speed. Boom! There was a burst of explosion, and the pile of mounds suddenly exploded. More than a dozen Sunagaku genin jumped up from the ground, reaching out and spilling hundreds of swords in their hands, shooting at Yi Qing like a torrential rain. Yi Qing's eyes flashed, and he quickly saw the information of these dozens of Sunagaku genin. Sand Shinobi Village Trainee Genin, LV-100, a hostile ninja, with a strong sense of attack and basic ninja skills. Sand Shinobi Village Apprentice Puppet Master, LV-100, a hostile ninja, with a strong sense of attack and basic ninja skills. Sand Shinobi Village Trainee Genin, LV-198, a hostile ninja, with a strong sense of attack and basic ninja skills. These ninjas hidden under the yellow sand are all genin of Sunagaku, who are good at simple puppetry and poisoning, and some low-level wind-style ninjutsu. All of them have been killed towards Yi Qing. If ordinary players face this group of genin, not to mention fleeing, and even if they can't even react, they will be killed directly. However, what they have to face now is the young patriarch of the strongest race in the Hokage ninja world. Boom! Who? There was a soft noise, and Yi Qing just waved his hand softly, and there was a burst of air-breaking sound in the air. With the sound of breaking through the air, the yellow sand under his feet suddenly gathered towards the middle frantically, and there was also a large amount of magma appearing. However, in just a few seconds, in front of Yi Qing, a huge magma giant nearly 10 meters tall appeared, and roared at the dozens of Sunagaku genins on the opposite side. Roar! Accompanied by this roar, the shuriken that rushed like a torrential rain were swept back by the violent airflow, directly tore their formation to pieces. Ape Rock. This ninjutsu is just the lowest level ninjutsu among the master's ninjutsu that Yi Qing has at this time, and the level is only LV2. The ninjutsu formed by earth-style and fire-style chakra nature transformation is already close to the special limit of blood succession, lava-style. However, the magma giant summoned by this ninjutsu is enough to crush Jonin and slaughter wantonly. In the original plot, 3rd Tsuchikage Onogi once used the earth-style ninjutsu, earth-style rock golem Gorin, to summon the rock giant on the battlefield of the 4th Ninja World War. Compared, it's much worse. Boom! With a blast, Yuanian blasted out with a punch, and a large amount of magma gushed out like a tide, directly blasting the dozens of Sunagaku genins still in the air into dross, turning them into white light. Wind-style wind blade technique. Wind-style great wind blade technique. Earth-style teeth technique. Suddenly, dozens of cold shouts came from behind Yi Qing, and several more Sunagaku ninja squads appeared, displayed dozens of ninjutsu, and killed Yi Qing. It is a pity that the highest level of these ninjutsu is only D level, which can cause no harm to Yi Qing at all. Ninjutsu absorption. With a wave of his right hand back, the red Rinnegan in the center of his palm immediately flashed a light, directly turning these dozens of wind blades and earth walls into pure chakra energy, and sucked it in. With the absorption of these dozens of ninjutsu, a wave of violent energy suddenly surged from his right hand to his whole body, which was extremely refreshing. Drink. With a violent shout, Yi Qing's left hand formed a palm with 5 fingers, and he severely grabbed the Sunagaku ninja behind him. Ninjutsu is reversed. Boom! A violent roar came, and with his movements, a tornado-like gust of wind gushed from his left hand, turning into tens of thousands of sharp wind blades, and the hurricane roared directly to the group of Sunagaku ninjas. Divide. However, in a few seconds, 1,000 Sunagaku genin died in the hands of Yi Qing, and it was already more than 10%. Kill. Before the sound of the explosion dissipated, I saw another burst of cold killing intent in the desert not far away. Boom! 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 Along with the roar of terror, a sandbag in the desert suddenly collapsed, and the Sunagaku ninja appeared there, with his hands dancing together. Summoning technique Crow. Summoning technique Sanjiao Fish. Summoning technique Puppet. Boom! Along with the white smoke rising, I saw that these ninjas all summoned a very simple puppet, and rushed towards Yi Qing. Kachacha. Kachacha. Swish swish swish. A burst of harsh friction sounded, and the group of puppets opened their mouths before they rose into the air, and the poison needles flashing with blue light shot at Yi Qing like a torrential rain. In an instant, the heavy rain formed by the poisonous needles poured down. Puppetry. Sunagaku's backhand. Yi Qing's mouth showed a disdainful smile. Although Sunagaku's puppetry is known as the top 5 ninja village, there is even a human puppet, made of a ninja's corpse, which can exert the strongest strength of the ninja in his lifetime. But compared to the Otsutsuki clan, even rubbish is not even considered. You know, the puppets created by the Otsutsuki clan have their own emotions and strengths, and they are loyal to their owners, almost the same as real people. The golden style of Otsutsuki is an artificial person created by the Otsutsuki clan, or puppet. His strength is even comparable to the 2 pillars of the peak period. Even in the original plot, the Otsutsuki peach style is in danger, and he is willing to be absorbed by the Otsutsuki peach style as a chakra fruit at the expense of his own injury. Facing the torrential rain of poisonous needles, Yi Qing's Byakugan insight was raised to the limit, and Yuanian quickly stopped in front of him and faced the torrential rain of poisonous needles. For the Otsutsuki clan, there are almost no weaknesses. The only weakness that is not a point is physical skills. But this weakness is also because ninjutsu has no effect on the Otsutsuki clan, so it shows that the Otsutsuki clan's physical skills are relatively weak. However, the body of the Otsutsuki clan has almost no rivals except for the Taisi and Nizuzi. Dang 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 dang. A series of collision sounds came. Under the attack of this poisonous needle torrential rain, the magma on Yuanian was blasted like bubbles, scattered and splashed, melting the yellow sand on the ground into a puddle of molten iron, which was very miserable. In the distance, Commander Sunagaku saw that the giant magma giant was confined, and a light of excitement flashed in his eyes. However, before he could move, he felt a violent trembling sound from the ground. Boom! Among the unbelievable eyes of hundreds of Sunagaku ninjas, there was a sudden explosion where they were standing. 2 huge snakes with vicious dog heads actually rushed out of the ground and swallowed more than a dozen in one bite. Named Sunagaku Ninja. Dog feeding is the key to life. At this time, Yi Qing's voice came from behind Yuan Yan. The head of Commander Sunagaku's complexion changed drastically, and his figure flashed, and he appeared on the side of the strange python. With a light flick of the shuriken in his hand, it turned into an electric light and struck one of the strange pythons. Unfortunately, even though the shuriken in his hand was an elite weapon specially ordered by Sunagaku from the Iron Kingdom, he could not break through the scales of the strange python, and even the white seal did not appear, so he fell to the ground feebly. Oops! The Sunagaku commander subconsciously yelled these words, but when he saw the strange python he attacked, he turned his head fiercely, and with a shock, he swallowed his whole person directly and turned into the strange python's belly. Meal. Is this the genin advanced mission of hell difficulty? It disappoints me too much. Accompanied by a faint sigh, Yi Qing's figure slowly floated from behind Yuanian. A pair of Byakugan scanned the entire battlefield without any emotion. If other players heard Yi Qing say this, they might faint with anger. For ordinary players, when they upgrade to level 100, their personal attributes will be around 200 points at most. Converted to chakra, it is 100 to 200 points, which can only support them to perform 3D level ninjutsu or AC level ninjutsu. Players with special blood succession limits and physique have basic attributes at most about 300 to 500 points, which is not much more than that. In the case of an ordinary N*PC ninja, the basic attributes will be around 1000 points. Now, Yi Qing at level 100 has reached 10,000 basic attributes. Coupled with his identity as the Otsutsuki clan, it is enough to crush these ninja N*PC. Facing these ordinary Sunagaku genin, Yi Qing's ninjutsu, directly crush. I want to run, but where can I go? Yi Qing's eyes suddenly brightened, and the white jade-colored pupils suddenly condensed. He found another group of Sunagaku ninjas directly a few miles away in the desert, and they fled toward the distance. Boom! A violent roar came from midair, and Yi Qing's figure suddenly moved, chasing in that direction at an extremely fast speed, and even a burst of air-breaking sound in the air. Withdraw. Quickly withdraw. This time the target strength is at least Jonin level, we are not opponents at all. How does the detective ninja detect? Can't even detect the enemy's strength. Genin. Which ninja village has such a strong genin? Quickly retreat. Captain Shanmu has been killed, we must send this information back to the village. Several noisy voices sounded, and the remaining 300 ninjas of Sunagaku were running away in the direction of Sunagaku, ignoring the dead companions behind them. In this mission world, these N*PC ninjas are also brought to life by the online game Tiandao. They have their own control over the battlefield situation, whether to attack or retreat. They are all choices made in their hearts, just like the real battlefield. The goal is catching up. Let's haunt him. Captain Sakura, we must bring the intelligence back to the village. I am coming too. I'm going to haunt the target too. Along with the roars, I saw the ninja brigade with more than 300 people, and a large number of them turned back, still killing towards Yi Qing. At this time, they were already holding the determination to die, and the hands of the sword in the hands were violently blue veins, their eyes were full of determination, and the mind of mortal had risen. They want to use their lives to stop Yi Qing from continuing to pursue and kill. However, before they rushed to Yi Qing's body, they saw a huge firebird composed entirely of violent flames, pouring down towards them. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for completing the genin level breaking mission of the Hell difficulty level and gaining 100,000 experience points. Ding dong, congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for upgrading, level 55-101. Ding dong, congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for upgrading, level 55-102. Ding dong, congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for upgrading. Ding dong, congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for upgrading, level 55-110. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for completing the genin level breaking mission of the Hell difficulty level for the first time and earning 10,000 merit points. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for completing the genin level breaking mission of Hell difficulty level for the first time and earning 1 million taels of money. Ding dong, it is detected that the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing has completed the Hell difficulty level genin breaking task. It takes 3 minutes and 20 seconds. The difficulty of the task is evaluated as S grade and will receive an S grade reward. Ding dong, congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for obtaining the S rank ninjutsu, Shenluo Tianzhong. Shenluo Tianzhong, LV1, Rinnegan's unique ability. Players need to obtain Rinnegan to learn. After casting, you can bounce off the ninjutsu body of objects within a certain range to determine how much chakra is spent to determine the strength of the repulsive force. The use time interval is 5 seconds. Ding dong, it is detected that the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing has completed the genin level breaking mission in the Hell difficulty sector and obtained the Universal Ninja Forehead Protector, Spirit plus 100, Universal Ninja Vest, Stamina plus 100, Universal Ninja Boots, Stamina plus 50. Ding dong, it is detected that the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing completed the Hell difficulty level genin for the first time, and obtained 100 W2 gold coins. Ding dong, it was detected that the player first time Otsutsuki Yi Qing completed the Hell difficulty level genin step breaking mission, became the first genin, and received a special title, First Shinobi. Ninjutsu for the first time, special title, all attributes after equipment plus 100. When you learn ninjutsu, perform ninjutsu and practice ninjutsu proficiency, you will get a 100% speed bonus. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for the first time he has advanced to genin, opened the world ranking list, and gained 10,000 merit points. A dozen crisp system prompts sounded in Yi Qing's ears, causing Yi Qing's eyes to move slightly. He knew that he became genin for the first time, and it was the first time he passed the genin level breaking task assessment of Hell difficulty level, and he would definitely receive a large wave of rewards. But I didn't expect that there would be so many rewards all at once. Regardless of experience and merit, the most important thing is that he has gained another ability of Rinnegan, Shenluo Tianzhong. Until now, most of the racial abilities and skills he acquired after choosing the Otsutsuki clan were similar to those of the Otsutsuki Peach style. At most, his identity was higher than that of the Otsutsuki Peach style, and he was born with blood pressure on the Peach style. In the original plot, each character's Rinnegan ability is different. For example, Nagato's Shinra Tianzhong Universal Pull, the two pillars of the Heavenly Hand Power Prestige Susa, Uchiha Madara's Wheel Tomb Beyondjishin Obstacle Star and so on. The Rinnegan abilities acquired by each character will gain special Rinnegan abilities because of their ninjutsu and blood succession limits. But Yi Qing is different. He is a player and can learn all Rinnegan skills through Rinnegan in the palms of both hands. Even create your own skills. After thinking of this, Yi Qing's eyes were brighter, and he immediately took out the S-level skill he had just obtained, Shenluo Tianzhong Scroll. Ding dong, S-rank ninjutsu scroll detected. Shinra Tianzhong, it is detected that the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing owns Rinnegan and has achieved the qualifications for learning. Do you want to learn? Sure enough. Study. With an order, the scroll in Yi Qing's hand immediately turned into a ray of light, disappearing without a trace. At the same time, in Yi Qing's mind, a phantom Rinnegan-style curse imprint suddenly appeared, emitting a faint light. Success in learning. A white light flashed, and Yi Qing's figure appeared at the assessment site where genin's order-breaking mission was performed. You actually passed. As soon as he appeared, there was a cry of exclamation in his ear. Turning his head and looking around, I saw that in the surrounding open space, besides the 4 Konoha genin who had been taking care of this place, several figures appeared at this moment, all surrounded by a man who was in his prime, and walked over. It really is Byakugan, boy, where did you get your Byakugan? Just after Lei Luo completed the genin quest of Hell difficulty level, a series of crisp world announcements sounded in the ears of tens of billions of players around the world. Ding dong! Congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for passing the Hell difficulty level genin for the first time, successfully progressing to genin. Award money 1 million taels. Get S-level reward. Ding dong! Congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for passing the Hell difficulty level genin for the first time, successfully progressing to genin. Ding dong! Congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for passing the Hell difficulty level genin for the first time, successfully progressing to genin. Ding dong! Congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for the first time to pass the Hell difficulty level genin's breakthrough mission, and successfully advanced to genin. Open the world ranking list. All players can check their own level in the world ranking list. Ding dong! Congratulations to player Otsutsuki Yi Qing for the first time to pass the Hell difficulty level genin's step-breaking mission. Genin. The Tiandao online game, Hokage Ninja, was only on the first day, and almost all players were still struggling below level 10. Yi Qing had reached level 100, and even passed genin's quest to become a genin. This extremely terrifying speed of upgrading has made the world's large-scale colonies of national powers, genius masters and veteran players of transnational forces, all scared to say nothing. They have exclusive information, and even poured all family and group resources into this game in order to explore the world. However, they couldn't imagine that a small civilian, in their eyes, stepped on them one by one. A series of bright red world announcements directly caused the screen to be swiped on the world channel. For more than 3 minutes, the world channel was full of world announcements about Otsutsuki Yi Qing. This time, not to mention the players from China, even the tens of billions of players in the world, hundreds of thousands of elite players, geniuses, masters, large powers, and national forces, all have the same name in their hearts. Otsutsuki Yi Qing. What's going on? Laozi is only level 6, so Otsutsuki Yi Qing has become genin. Isn't it possible? Right now, the players with the highest level are the players of the big powers, and the level may be around 10 at most. Otsutsuki Yi Qing. Isn't this the man who broke out on the forum who killed hundreds of thousands of players? There is also a system announcement for the first kill of the 300-level golden boss. What is the origin of this Otsutsuki Yi Qing? How come 8 of the 10 world announcements belong to him? You need to be at level 100 to perform genin's task-breaking assessment. Especially, it takes at least half a month for us to reach level 1. Those players who have participated in the Hokage Ninja closed beta before have not been promoted to level 100, what qualifications does he have? This guy is going to hang up. This game has only been available for a few hours. Complaint. Complaint. Stupid upstairs. This, Hokage Ninja, is a heavenly online game, where is the bug? This Otsutsuki Yi Qing must have found a quick upgrade method. I'm going. Look at the ranking list, Otsutsuki Yi Qing has 110. Level 110. Really? Second place. Senju Luo Tian. It seems to be a player from the Konoha Shinobi Village Senju clan of Fire Country. Luo Tian. This player is not a member of the world's largest killer organization Tian Luo D. Second place, Senju Luo Tiant, is only level 10. Otsutsuki Yi Ching is 100 levels higher than him. People from all over the world. I was beaten in the face this time. Third place. Uchiha Dragon, a person from Dragon City. The level is also 9. Fourth place. Ghost Lamp Edo, a member of the Black Dragon Association of the Japanese Kingdom, level 9. The fourth place, Senju Hua, is a member of the Chinese government, level 8. The fifth place, Hyuga Lei Lu, is a member of the Mingsan Group, level 8. The sixth place, Sarutobi Wushwang, is a Wushwangwei person, level 8. Seventh place, Hyuga Chuyang, a person from the Jalan Temple, level 7. The eighth, Ghost Lantern Blood Moon, is a large force in the Japanese nation, level 7. Have you noticed why these large forces, their prefix seems to be the family of Konoha Shinobi Village, Country of Fire. There is also the Yoruichi, the Ghost Lamp clan of Kurigakure, the Country of Water. The Sand Waterfall clan of Sand Shinobi Village. The Soil clan of Rock Shinobi Village. I heard the boss say that these special surnames have a chance to gain a special ability Kaldiblood succession limits. Your intelligence is out of date. Those who want to name these special family names must pass a series of tests before entering the game. Yes. And the number of players who choose these special families is fixed. If the assessment fails, you won't be able to choose other special families. Special. No one said before the information was released. Lousy gave a random name. 5 ninja villages. Who knows what the surname of Otsutsuki Yi Ching is? Don't know. The Otsutsuki family. Maiden. These powerful real chicken thieves dominate all the numbers of special families. One by one, with anger, envy and excitement, the information appeared on the World Channel frantically. In almost a second, hundreds or even thousands of messages were swiped through the World Channel like a stream of water. Countless players are questioning and shocked. How can they not think that they are also people? How can the gap be so big? Compared with these ordinary players, those, proud children of heaven, who have a lot of intelligence and resources are even more panicked. Some people even suspect that this Otsutsuki Yi Ching is simply the son of the online game Tiandao. How can I play this? A certain country, a certain novice village. More than a dozen players wearing the same black costumes or relying on the simplest whiteboard shurikens in their hands to surround the bandits and fly up and down. They soon pierced all the vital parts of the whole body, flowing by blood. And these players, under the attack of these bandits, seem to be at ease, and they can't get the clothes they want. If there are other players here, they will definitely be scared. Because the levels of these players are mostly between level 7 and level 8, but these humanoid bandit monsters are at least level 30 or above. Today's ordinary players want to kill these 30th level bandits, at least a dozen people must form a team to kill. And now, these black-clothed players are single-handedly singled out and a bandit, unilaterally killing. Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi Ching, who passed the Hell difficulty level genin for the first time and successfully advanced to genin. However, the crisp world announcement sounded in the ears of these black-clothed men, causing these black-clothed men to have a meal, and after quickly solving their opponents, they all gathered together. Otsutsuki Yi Ching. Why is it him again? Have you found out about him? No, so far, we can only confirm that this person's nationality is Chinese. Hua country. It is actually China country. Continue to check. I want to get the reason why he can upgrade so quickly. Yes. His Royal Highness Luo Tian. Water country, Wuren village, a novice village. Thousands of players gathered around the sea, attracting monsters from the ocean to the shore, and then beheaded by others. These people have strict discipline, clean actions, clear division of labor, and extremely stable upgrades. However, when the world announcement came, after a period of confusion, these people's actions to kill monsters were even faster. Baga. Someone surpassed my big widow nation, my black dragon will never give up. Otsutsuki Yi Ching appeared at the border of the fire country. This time he successfully broke through to genin. He will definitely join the Konoha Shinobi village in the fire country. Our people have begun to infiltrate the upper levels of Wujin village. After the start of the national war mission, we will definitely destroy Konoha Shinobi village. In a certain country, in a small Shinobu village. A dozen or so middle-aged people who were not young got together and listened nervously to the report at hand. Report to the elders that our soldiers have failed again and have been beaten back by this shinobu village. Following the report at hand, tens of thousands of players rushed out of the mountain, followed by dozens of N*PC ninjas, slaughtering these players wantonly. Seeing this, the headed middle-aged man sighed secretly and said, "Withdraw, it seems that the way of capturing Ninja Village now is not something players at this stage can complete." Ding dong, congratulations to the player Otsutsuki Yi-Ching, who passed the Hell difficulty level genin for the first time and successfully advanced to genin. Before the elder's voice fell, he was interrupted by a series of world announcements. Listening to the world announcement coming from their ears, several elders looked bitter and murmured, "It's less than a day. Someone will become genin so soon. With the help of this player. Oh, you are Hyuga Hazashi." Yi Qing's eyes flashed, and he saw the identity of the middle-aged man in front of him for the first time. A white exercise suit, pale Byakugan, and a scarf wrapped around his forehead, quickly revealed his identity. In Konoha, only the Hyuga clan possessed Byakugan's special blood inheritance limit ability. In order to cover the caged bird curse mark on the forehead, only the branch house of the Hyuga clan can do it. "Boy, do you know me?" Hyuga Hazashi narrowed his eyes and asked. "Ha ha ha, the famous Hyuga clan, in the entire ninja world, who has never heard of it?" Yi Qing ignored the cautious eyes of the surrounding Konoha shinobi, and spoke. "Otsutsuki Yi Qing." Hyuga Hazashi picked up the data sheet on the table, a suspicious flashed in his eyes, and said. "Yi Qing, is your father or mother a member of the Hyuga clan?" The reason Hyuga Hazashi asks is because the entire Hokage world has managed several wars. It was not until the establishment of Konoha in First Hokage that the war gradually subsided. But even so, in the past few decades, the world of ninja has spread to the world twice, countless ninjas have died, and countless people have been displaced and disappeared. In this case, the ninjas of the blood succession boundary owned by the great ninja village of the big family often appear to live in other places and be acquired by other villages or families, causing the blood succession boundary bloodline to leak. In addition, there are some ninjas who choose to live in seclusion or escape from the world of ninjas, and some of the offspring they give birth to will awaken the world of blood and become strong in nature. Therefore, when Yi Qing appeared in the genin advanced assessment mission, the Konoha shinobi guarding here immediately discovered his Byakugan and then informed the Hyuga family. For every family that has the blood succession boundary, it is their most important task to reclaim the ninjas who have the blood succession boundary from the family. Ha 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 ha. Hearing Hyuga Hazashi's question, Yi Qing let out a deep sneer, and said disdainfully. Byakugan. When did Byakugan become the symbol of your Hyuga clan? What do you mean? Hyuga Hazashi's eyes changed sharply, and he clearly heard the disdain in Yi Qing's tone. Let me tell you. Yi Qing stretched out his hands, the whole figure floated slowly, looking at Hyuga Hazashi and others condescendingly, and said lightly. My name is Otsutsuki Yi Qing. Lord of the creation god of shinobi Otsutsuki Hagoromo. This world will sooner or later be the world of my Otsutsuki clan. Hyuga Hazashi and others widened their eyes. They didn't see any genin gestures by Yi Qing, and they floated up so slowly, like a god. Pretend to be a fool. A Konoha shinobi next to Hyuga Hazashi finally couldn't stand the pressure from Yi Qing. He pulled out the kunai on his waist and shot directly at Yi Qing. Here. A piercing sound came, and the distance between the two of them was less than 10 meters. This kuwu appeared in front of Yi Qing almost instantly. Looking at the kunai coming from this lacing, Yi Qing's expression did not change a bit, and the index finger of his right hand moved lightly. Shen Luo Tianzheng. Boom. A weird wave went out in front of Yi Qing and turned into a fierce repulsive force, directly flying the kuwu upside down, faster than when it was shot. Stop. At the same time, the exclamation of Hyuga Hazashi also sounded at this time. His figure actually blocked in front of his companion at the very moment, trying to block this kunai. Puff. Puff. When the sound of two sharp weapons piercing the flesh's body sounded, and I saw that this kunai was almost as fast as thunder, and directly penetrated Hyuga Hazashi's left shoulder, and then penetrated the left abdomen of his companion behind him, fiercely. Pricked on a wooden stake not far behind them, very deep into the wood. Bump. Touch. The sound of two heavy objects falling in a row sounded, and I saw Hyuga Hazashi half kneeling on the ground, his eyes staring at Yi Ching in midair with incomparable horror. As for the companion behind him, he had already fallen into a coma due to severe pain. Enemy attack. The surrounding Konoha shinobi practitioners then reacted, yelled, and guarded Hyuga Hazashi's body, watching Yi Ching cautiously. You know, Hyuga Hazashi is the brother of the patriarch of the three major families of Konoha, the head of the branch house. Coupled with his strength to sit firmly in the position of the elite Jonin, he also has a certain right to speak in the upper Konoha. Moreover, the Konoha shinobi guarding the surroundings are also members of the Hyuga family or ordinary members who prefer the Hyuga family. Otherwise, these ninjas would not have notified the Hyuga family the moment Yi Ching appeared. Otsutsuki Yi Ching, what is your purpose in Konoha? Hyuga Hazashi clutched the wound on his left shoulder and came out more and more, staring at Yi Ching firmly, and asked. He is very confident that Yi Ching has no intention to kill at this time. Otherwise, the direction of the shot would not be his left shoulder, but the head. Yi Ching's figure rose higher and higher. Looking from a distance, I saw dozens of black figures appeared in Konohagakure, rushing towards this side. These people belong to Hokage's violent organization, Konoha Anbu. It is also the strongest force in Konohagakure, except for Hokage and the three major families. With Yi Ching's strength at this time, being entangled by these Anbus, at most he can only fight for both losses. At this time he did not have the strength to fight Konohagakure head-on, and his plan had just begun. It is also the most unwise choice to provoke Konoha. Hyuga Hazashi, do you want to solve your branch house's curse mark, caged bird? Looking at Hyuga Hazashi on the ground, Yi Ching said lightly. What, how do you know curse mark, caged bird of our Hyuga branch house? Hyuga Hazashi's face changed drastically. This is about the big secret of the Hyuga clan and branch house. Where did this mysterious Byakugan boy know? Ha ha ha. Yi Ching smiled faintly, and said, according to your Hyuga family's classics, Byakugan of the Hyuga family is derived from Sage of Six Paths, the god of creation in the ninja world. But you know, Sage of Six Paths life is called Otsutsuki Hagoromo. What? Otsutsuki? Hyuga Hazashi's eyes changed abruptly. According to Yi Ching, the Byakugan of their Hyuga clan comes from Sage of Six Paths, and the name of Sage of Six Paths is Otsutsuki Hagoromo. However, the Otsutsuki Yi Ching standing in front of him at this time is also Otsutsuki Yi Ching. What is the identity of him and Sage of Six Paths? Otsutsuki Yi Ching, what exactly are you? Wow. Before Hyuga Hazashi's voice fell, Yi Ching's figure floating in midair suddenly flashed and appeared on the other side. But where he was originally, there were several kunai with extremely sharp and weird shapes. This kind of suffering. Namikaze Minato. Yi Ching's heart tightened, and his body subconsciously moved to the side again. Suddenly, a yellow figure flashed out from beside him, and Kuu almost wiped the tip of his nose with his hand. It deserves to be the yellow flash that claims to be the fastest in the ninja world. The speed is indeed very fast. Shen Luo Tianzhong. Bump. His Shen Luo Tianzhong at this time is only LV2, and his repulsive force can only act at a distance of about 20 meters from him at most. But at this time Namikaze Minato flew almost close to his body, and under the impact of Shen Luo Tianzhong, he blasted it directly. Boom. There was a loud noise, and Namikaze Minato's figure flashed again at the moment, and the yellow light flashed again, appeared in front of Hyuga Hazashi, and asked cautiously. Master Hazashi, are you okay? Minato, I'm fine. Hyuga Hazashi's eyes were still shocked, with bruises on both sides of his eye sockets violently, staring at Yi Ching in midair. At this time, Namikaze Minato was just as famous. In the years of war, Namikaze Minato established his reputation on the battlefield with the unparalleled, Flying Thunder God technique. There were more than hundreds of ninjas who died in his hands. People. In addition, he was born as a commoner and was a disciple of one of Sannin Jiraiya. He was favored by third Hokage and became the most favorable competitor for the next Hokage. Who are you who dare to hurt Master Hazashi? Come with me to Anbu. As soon as Namikaze Minato's voice fell, I saw several Anbu ninjas wearing animal masks and black robes appearing, swishing, around him, facing him very nervously. Yi Qing looked up and down at Namikaze Minato at this time. He deserves to be the fourth Hokage in the future, with countless fans, and even Hokage's two most perfect men with Itachi God. Not to mention handsome, strong, and good-tempered at the same time to love his family, is simply the most perfect husband and companion. Unfortunately, in the upcoming Nine Tails attack on Konoha, in order to rescue the villagers and companions in the village, Nine Tails was sealed with his own power, and his soul was also swallowed by Shinigami. It wasn't until the fourth ninja war a dozen years later that I passed Orochimaru's impure world reincarnation, and I was fortunate to meet my son who had been thinking about it for more than a decade. But at this time, Namikaze Minato is obviously not fourth Hokage a few years later. Although strong, it is only among the elite Jonin. Only relying on Flying Thunder God technique to cross the battlefield, but because of the lack of effective attack methods, it cannot pose too much threat to cage-level characters. Namikaze Minato. I don't want to cause trouble. Yi Qing said lightly, his purpose today is just to complete Genin's order-breaking task, who would have thought that he would be blocked by the Hyuga family. For Hyuga Hazashi's injury, he was only slightly punished. Superior. But obviously, Namikaze Minato didn't want to listen to Yi Qing's explanation. With an order, the surrounding Anbu ninjas quickly rushed towards him. Lightning-style 4-pillar binding technique. Earth-style sky drop cover. Wind-style great breakthrough. Boom. There was a roar, and 4 purple-black pillars flashing with a large amount of thunder and lightning suddenly rose on the ground, and they surged towards him. On the top of his head, an oval crack suddenly appeared, and a huge dirt lid appeared out of thin air, smashing towards him fiercely. At the same time, a whistling sound came, and I saw a gust of wind mixed with countless wind blades, directly covering his whole body, and rushing in front of him in an instant. 3 Jonin. Yi Qing's eyes flashed with an extremely cold light, and the strength of these 3 Anbu ninjas was obviously Jonin. When they shot, they were 3 consecutive control ninjutsu, intending to control him in the shortest time. It is a pity that they are facing themselves with 2 Rinnegan's. Facing the 3 control-type ninjutsu, Yi Qing just stretched out his hands and grabbed his surroundings. Shen Luo Tianzheng. Ohm. A weird and violent wave suddenly came, and it turned into an oval-shaped impact force quickly rushing in all directions, even the air also appeared wave after wave. Crack. Boom. The first to approach the impact was the Earth-style sky drop cover, that fell from the sky, and it was directly blown into powder. And the pillar formed by the Thunder and Lightning 4-pillar binding technique, rising from the ground was also cut off by the waist, and could not touch Yi Qing's body at all. As for the Wind-style Great Breakthrough technique, coming from the front, even Yi Qing's clothes Kakuzu did not disperse, they were blasted into air currents. Is it a special ability that can exclude ninjutsu attacks? However, before each activation, there seems to be a few seconds of cooling time. Keeping an eye on Yi Qing's crest, he immediately noticed the special features of Shenluo Tianzheng. With a flash, he appeared directly on the side of Yi Qing's figure, and several sharp kunai shot directly at him. Come here. Flying Thunder God technique. Yi Qing of course knows Namikaze Minato's good ninjutsu, knowing that these 3 kunai are his special kunai, but at this time, because it happens to be the cooling time of the Shenluo Tianzheng, he can only watch these 3 kunai. Shot on the side. Sure enough, when his figure flashed past these 3 kunai, Namikaze Minato's figure appeared beside him at the very moment. Rasengan. With a soft drink, I saw a light blue high concentration chakra spinning ball suddenly appeared on Namikaze Minato's right hand, blasting towards Yi Qing's abdomen fiercely. At this time, Namikaze Minato just developed Rasengan, and did not join the nature transformation of the wind attribute chakra, so the attack range is only a small part, and he can only rely on the Flying Thunder God technique to quickly approach the enemy, and then use Rasengan to kill. Oh, Rasengan. Facing this Rasengan, Yi Qing had already guessed in his heart that he didn't know how to dodge. His right hand was claws, and he was directly grabbing at Rasengan in Namikaze Minato's right hand. In the eyes of others, Yi Qing actually wanted to use meat body to fight against the dense chakra condensed ball on Namikaze Minato's right hand. You are crazy. Ohm. Another weird wave of sound came, and I saw Rasengan, who was originally caught by Namikaze Minato. At the moment when he hit Yi Qing's right hand, a blood-red light suddenly appeared on the palm of his hand, one emitting a blood-red light. His weird pupils stared at that Rasengan. Rinnegan. What is this? Namikaze Minato's eyes changed abruptly. Before the sound of horror in his heart, he saw the blood-red Rinnegan in the palm of Yi Qing's palm, and there was a burst of violent suction. The Rasengan that originally belonged to him was dissipated at a speed visible to the naked eye under the action of this suction. Originally, Namikaze Minato's extremely shocked eyes became horrified after discovering that Rasengan was absorbed. Before he could react, Yi Qing's left hand was also moving almost at the same time, pressing directly on his chest. Ninjutsu is reversed. Boom. A violent roar sounded. Namikaze Minato relied on Flying Thunder God technique to approach Yi Qing in an instant, and used the unfinished Rasengan to sneak attack on Yi Qing, but Yi Qing seized the opportunity. At this time, Namikaze Minato was still in the air, and he felt the dangerous aura radiating from Yi Qing's left hand for the first time, but at this time, he could not use Flying Thunder God technique to evade. I saw that his whole body was directly hit by Lei Luo's left hand, and a Rasengan, which was obviously several times larger than the Rasengan he had cast before, was continuously rotating and bombarding his abdomen. Puff! A mouthful of blood couldn't help it, and it rose directly into the sky, and the whole person's body fell from the sky like a torn sack, and the blood immediately filled the air. Minato! With an exclamation, Hyuga Hazashi ignored his own injury and immediately jumped and caught Namikaze Minato directly. The two fell from the sky in an embarrassing manner, miserable. As soon as they landed, the other ninjas and Anbu ninjas hurriedly protected the two of them, looking at Yi Qing in shock. You know, Namikaze Minato is the recognized first person below cage level in the entire Konohagakure at this time. I didn't expect to be defeated by Yi Qing so easily. Who is this weird man with a pair of Byakugan? Namikaze Minato. Your space ninjutsu is nothing more than that. Looking at Namikaze Minato, who was full of blood and pale, Yi Qing said lightly. This sentence caused Namikaze Minato, who was seriously injured, to look even more ugly. He had already learned from the surrounding ninjas that the Byakugan weird in front of him was just a wandering ninja who had just passed the genin's task-breaking task. I didn't expect myself to be defeated by this kind of person. Woo! Whizzing! Swish swish! There was another series of breaking air, and there were more than 30 Konohagakure Anbu wearing black robes and animal masks appeared here, tightly surrounding Yi Qing. These Konoha Anbu ninjas belonged directly to Hokage's troops. Among them, the weakest person was also regarded as the elite Chunin, converted into a boss with a level of about 300. This time, there were more than 30 people at once. Go! Catch him! Be careful! This young man's ninjutsu is very strange, it can reject all ninjutsu. He can still absorb ninjutsu, and fight back after increasing the ninjutsu. Using physical skills. Several exclamations sounded, and I saw Konoha Anbu ninja who had just fought Yi Qing, shouting to other Anbu ninjas, but within a few seconds, these ninjas who had experienced many battles discovered Yi Qing used the characteristics of ninjutsu, and found a way to deal with it. I saw that the Anbu ninjas who followed afterwards drew out cold weapons such as kunai shuriken katana, and rushed towards Leluo at an extremely fast speed. Facing the Anbu ninja who rushed up more than 30 times, Yi Qing looked disdainful, and said lightly. How about knowing my weakness? What about Konohagakure? My strength and your strength, but the pressure from the depths of the blood. With Yi Qing's voice, he saw his hands vacantly hugged, and a pitch-black ball appeared strangely between his hands, and spread out at a speed visible to the naked eye, forming roots as thin as cow hairs. Thousands of books. This is, the Six Paths weapon that combines the 5 chakra attributes and the yin-yang escape attribute, which is Truth-Seeking Ball. Roll. With an angry shout, Yi Qing's hands were suddenly pulled towards the surroundings. Between his hands, hundreds of tiny truth-seeking balls had been turned into hundreds of tiny truth-seeking balls, and they blasted directly in all directions like a torrential rain, like sparkling flints. Puff. Puff puff. Puff 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 puff. Almost at the same time, the 30-odd Konoha Anbu ninjas approaching him, their bodies all leaned backwards suddenly, and countless trails of blood shot out from them. Even some Anbu ninjas were penetrated by several truth-seeking balls, and fell directly from the air. Boom boom boom. A series of heavy objects fell to the ground, and I saw the group of Anbu ninjas who had just jumped up to attack Yi Ching. The next second was like dumplings, falling to the ground one after another, splashing a lot of dust. For an instant, there were endless screams and screams. Ah! My arm. My eyes. Why can't I move anymore? My chakra, it seems to be completely sealed. I can't perform ninjutsu. Looking at these embarrassed Konoha shinobi, Yi Ching's figure did not move, but looked into the depths of Konohagakure. In that direction, a figure appeared unexpectedly, looking at this side far away. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Yi Ching's eyes shrank suddenly. He was very clear that the figure in the distance that locked himself tightly with his eyes was the strongest person in Konoha at this time, 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. At this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen was in his prime of life. He was extremely powerful and was a hero who led Konoha to peace and stability. Therefore, Konoha's reputation is extremely impressive. Yi Ching understood very well that he had been locked in tightly by Sarutobi Hiruzen's breath, and he had sent 2 waves of reinforcements and was defeated by him. Sarutobi Hiruzen had already made plans to shoot. At this time, he is not the opponent of Sarutobi Hiruzen in the prime of life. Even if he has the blood of the Otsutsuki clan, it is only a matter of time before he defeats Sarutobi Hiruzen in the prime of life. Konoha, I will be back sooner or later. Looking at dozens of Konoha Anbu ninjas, Namikaze Minato Hyuga Hazashi, and Sarutobi Hiruzen farther away, Yi Ching said lightly. Afterwards, he moved his right hand slightly, and saw an extremely dark crack in front of him, revealing a deep light. With the support of floating technique, his body floated in slowly. Konoha, inside the medical class. Namikaze Minato was lying halfway on the hospital bed, and several medical ninjas surrounded him nervously, carefully observing the injuries on his body. Not only him, but Hyuga Hazashi next to him was also surrounded by several medical ninjas, and healed them nervously. In addition to them, there are several figures in the ward. Konohagakure 4th Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen Anbu, Root, leaders Shimura Danzo Konoha elders Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura, and Hyuga Patriarch Hyuga. At the door not far away, there was another pale-faced figure leaning against, looking lazily at the figure in the house. The bronze pupils didn't worry much. This person is Orochimaru. Hazashi, tell me about that mysterious boy today. The young man's name is Otsutsuki Yi Ching, he is a wandering ninja, and Konoha is here to participate in Genin's order-breaking mission. Hyuga Hazashi, who was leaning on the hospital bed, said to Sarutobi Hiruzen with a wry smile. He owns Byakugan. I originally wanted to confirm his identity and let him join the Hyuga clan and become a part of Konoha. But who knows, that boy didn't even have the idea of joining me Konoha. It was Shiraki who took the lead and angered the young man named Otsutsuki Yi Ching before he took the shot. Following Hyuga Hazashi's statement, the faces of several people became difficult to look at, and their eyes kept communicating. The ninjutsu cast by the young man is very strange. It can absorb ninjutsu and send it out again after an increase. There is also a kind of ninjutsu, which can reject any ninjutsu and objects, but the scope is not large. Moreover, he also owns the purest Byakugan, which can be seen several kilometers away. It is difficult to follow him. Cough cough cough. At this time, Namikaze Minato on the side finally struggled to get up, looked at the people in the room, and said. Master Hokage, everyone, the boy named Otsutsuki Yi Ching, also has the ability of space ninjutsu. The ninjutsu he used when he left last must be space ninjutsu. Hearing Namikaze Minato's voice, the faces of the other people became even more ugly. Among all types of ninjas, only those who are good at illusion and space ninja are the most difficult to deal with. The ninja of the illusionist never fights with you head-on, but uses the power of illusion to make you fall into the illusion and easily accomplish his purpose. And the ninja who is good at the space type, the difficult part is that he can't beat him if he can't fight and use the space ninjutsu to run away, there is no way to use him. This boy should not be malicious to me Konoha, otherwise, he would not just injure Anbu, but kill them. At this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen finally spoke. This ninja who has been in charge of Konohagakure for more than 10 years has wrinkles on his face and is obviously older. Although the voice was hoarse, it was very calm. Otsutsuki Yi Ching, send a scout ninja, must detect his whereabouts, and thoroughly understand the specific strength of Otsutsuki Yi Ching. I object. Before Sarutobi Hiruzen's voice fell, Shimura Danzo interrupted him in a cold voice, and said with gloomy eyes. This boy is very dangerous, we must win it in the shortest time. Hazashi also said that he is here today to participate in the genin advanced assessment mission. At this time, he is only genin, and he can face more than 30 jonins without falling into the wind, and even injure Hyuga Hazashi and Minato. If you wait for him to grow up for a while, who of Konoha is his opponent? Huh. Danzo. Sarutobi Hiruzen's eyes condensed, and he said directly, the boy didn't mean to Konoha, otherwise. Huh. The crisis must be killed in the bud. Namikaze Minato was seriously injured and more than a dozen Anbu ninjas were seriously injured. This is the biggest evidence that this boy attacked Konoha. As Hokage, he did not hesitate to protect the village and even wanted to spare the enemy. Following Shimura Danzo's voice, the eyes of Mitokado Homura and Udatane Kaharu also changed. Even Namikaze Minato had a hint of shame in his eyes. Defeated by the ninjutsu he developed, he was the first in the entire ninjutsu world. Report. At this time, I saw a medical ninja hurried over and shouted to the people in the ward. Hokage-sama, elders, was injured by that boy Anbu ninja. What's wrong? What happened to those Anbu ninjas? Sarutobi Hiruzen's figure flashed, appeared directly next to the medical ninja, and asked nervously. You know, as an Anbu ninja, the first task is to protect Hokage. The people who can be Anbu to surround Hokage are the people Hokage trusts most. These people, in addition to their own disciples and friends, are more of their own people. My lord, Anbu-sama is not in danger of life, but what? Their wounds are filled with a strange chakra breath. This breath locks all the chakra in the Anbu-sama in the body and cannot be mobilized at all. What do you mean? Sarutobi Hiruzen frowned and asked. These Anbu-sama cannot mobilize chakra in their bodies, and will not be able to accept missions in the future, nor will they continue to be ninjas. Following the medical ninja's account, the eyes of the people in the room changed drastically. You know, they are all the most elite ninjas, and ninjas rely on chakra. But now, there is actually a special chakra that can suppress chakra, and everyone present can't help being frightened. Huh. With a cold snort, Shimura Danzo came out more and more, coldly said, Hiruzen, what are you still hesitating? That boy did not kill people, but what is the difference between this method and killing them? I mean, issued a Hokage order to vigorously siege this young man named Otsutsuki Yi Ching. At the worst, let this young man get rid of the special chakra in the Anbu ninjas. At this point, Shimura Danzo's eyes flashed a light. I agree. The old man agrees too. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura both thought for a while and said one after another. Hokage-sama, that boy has Byakugan, my Hyuga family, I must not allow any pair of Byakugan to fall into the ninja world. Hyuga Hiyashi said calmly, but these words undoubtedly showed his attitude. Oh, Hokage ordered. Seeing the firm eyes of these people, Sarutobi Hiruzen could only sigh secretly and shook his head slowly. At the same time, Hyuga Hazashi, who was leaning on the hospital bed, closed his eyes, but his mind kept surrounding Yi Ching's last few words. The name taboo of Sage of Six Paths, and the way to get rid of curse mark, caged bird. In addition to him, there is another figure who has not spoken from beginning to end, that is, Orochimaru, one of Sanin's most proud disciples, Sarutobi Hiruzen. The last name is Otsutsuki. It's getting more and more interesting. Thanks for watching, please subscribe and support our channel.